All right, welcome back. We are very sorry about the communication we had through the airwaves. We lost the internet there for a while to end the third quarter, the last minute on that drive. It's still 14-6. We're about to start the fourth quarter, and GT has the ball. Referee is talking to the players, the final quarter, getting everyone on the same page.
Got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Even in this day and age, the internet fails us, John. Go figure that, huh?
It can.
Jeez whiz.
Unfortunately, it could be something in the airwaves, the towers. We were booted twice today, so we do apologize. Direct snap to number 10.
Oh,
And
boy.
another flag.
That's a great run, son.
Second.
Boy, that's a shame.
Barrels his way for a touchdown.
Yeah. As they say, not so fast.
Tough break.
Boy.
But you got to keep them hands from extending across someone's body or, grabbing a jersey from behind. You would get to this junior level, you want to be a little bit more crisp.
Well, John, if there is any consolation, the hold was in the area of where the run went. So maybe that's the reason that he got that far.
Yeah, I mean, refs are refs for a reason, and they're going to call it,
99, 10 yards, previous spot.
Well, you got to learn, John. And again, this is all a learning experience for these kids. That's what it's all about.
Your sideline, coach. Thank you.
So what could have been a touchdown is now going to be 2nd and 20 for GT.
I'm sorry, did you have something to say? Who's the heck? Sideline controls his sideline. Worry about yours.
Yeah, that's the old you coach and will ref, right?
One way or the other.
All right, here we go. Second down for GT, trying to get this game tied up. Just waiting on the whistle now.
Well, he wants to get both coaches off the field before they run the play.
You're not going to like every call in football, but you have to respect the decision that it's made.
It's a nice run
number
again.
10 again. Got him.
Yeah, got back almost all the lost yardage on that.
Yeah, possibly 9 yards.
That's
maybe
a good run.
They're going to give him 7 yards.
I think he wanted more than that too, didn't he? He thought he had. That's Truice again, number 10.
Yeah, they're going to give him about 8 yards.
He's been the guy in the second half for them.
Yeah, they're trying to change things up.
It's been the most effective.
Getting in that playbook and trying to change, your plays, trying to change a couple personnel, and you got a game this close, 14-6 in the fourth quarter. There's not a lot of time left. You got to get in the end zone, and at least it's 2 scores behind. You got to not only score, but you need that 2-point conversion. And one is not going to do it.
And you want to try to get half here, huh? At least give yourself a real 4th down shot.
3rd and 12, 12 and a half.
So Truice is deep again. I'm liking him.
Good snap.
Direct snap.
Oh,
boy. Hey, listen. 34 again. How many times did we said him?
He's holding down on the side right there. But wait.
Both ends. He had the big catch for the big gain in the first half. Robertson. Wow.
If he crashes in on that DN spot, it doesn't work.
Right.
He's got size. He's tall. He can see over the line. He's holding down that side.
Well, John, what he did? He said, "You're not getting outside."
I'm out black.
Yeah.
He just was not going to let him outside. And the Lions want to talk it over.
It's a big 4th down. If they don't get this first down, with the lead and 2-score lead right now, the Chiefs, they just got to clock manage this next drive marching downfield. Yeah. And they've been doing a good job of that all game. All positive yards. They can break a big one. They did break a 46-yard touchdown earlier with number 17. 32 been the workhorse for these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, they don't want to get this ball, and, they don't want to give this ball back to the Chiefs right now with 8 minutes.
No. And you got a tough 4th down here. They need to get to about the 11-yard line, looks like. down there somewhere?
Off the field. Anywhere. High school, you can't be on the field.
So it's fourth and about 14.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. I mean, you know what's crazy is they had the touchdown.
Oh boy.
You know
Yeah.
they had the almost tie game with that long run by number 10 as he was in at quarterback and got a holding penalty. Like out of all the times, you know, it was there.
All right, here we go. GT comes to the
All right. So what are you doing here?
You know, I'm sure they possibly. I mean, they've been successful on the run, but I mean, you would hope they would have a possible nice passing play.
There's the snap.
And
Wow.
letting it
15
go.
back to. Oh, he's got
Got
him.
his man.
Touchdown. Oh my
Wow,
goodness.
Great run.
Wow. Wow. How'd they sneak him in there? Is that John
I
there?
think that was
Oh
John
my
John
goodness.
throwing it to 13. I think that is 13 out there.
John Homan. Nice job.
Down to the 2-yard line.
Oh, I thought he was going to get in. That's a great pass.
18-yard pass.
Wow.
That was clutch.
He's-
You can't ask for, you know, that was pretty impressive.
Listen, that's a great
It
throw.
wasn't the most pretty pass, but he put it on the money. And
Wow.
he had a guy coming in his face. He's getting ready to, you know, sack him.
And we're talking a guy probably a little bit bigger than Ben Roethlisberger making that throw.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Oh my
But he had a
goodness.
defender, you know, come around that edge, you know, getting ready to put his hands up possibly, or you know, try to sack him.
And I
And
think
he got the ball off.
He got clocked too,
Yeah.
didn't he? Wow. Yep. They were asking him he was asking him if they got the number. Ouch. That's a great throw. How many passes do you think he throws?
You know, I just think that you know, they got a weapon in them once in a while to
Ouch.
get more weapons out there. Put the ball on the money.
Well,
You
you're
know,
looking. Listen, we need 14. We need
you
a
know,
big arm.
They brought him in there to run the ball earlier too. He went in at quarterback and took a direct snap.
Yeah, that's what amazed me. I'm not sure when Trios was going to get that, and I saw 15 back there. No, they can't. He's not going to get 14 on the ground. Well, he didn't. He got it in the air. Boy, that's one you keep in your pocket for this kind of play, right, John?
Yeah.
Wow, that's sweet.
All right, quarterback is going under center.
This looks like a hot dog.
Looks like number 7 is back at quarterback. He's going to keep it.
That's
It's
a good
close.
job. That's a good job. I don't think he
I
got
don't know
much
if
out
he
of
got
that.
in. No, he did not get in.
Wow, I saw no movement there at all. It's a good job. Yes, sir.
All right, second down.
One more time.
Possibly just going to go right back into it again.
Yeah, why not?
Got all the guys stacked in the middle.
Nah, I got a little movement there.
All he has to do is lean forward and he would be in.
Oh,
If they denied him
Still
again,
short,
that is
John.
huge defense.
yeah. Got a little movement, not quite enough.
Wow. From the 1-inch yard line, twice stopped him. That's great defense. I mean, that is a lot of pressure.
There's a lot of beef in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, and it's basically, I mean, you only got to lean forward. So that's great defense. They're wrapping them up and driving
Yeah,
them
but
back.
John, you got number 7 leading forward. You know. I might pick a different guy on that sneak.
You know, they're
Let's
going
see.
to possibly show it again. I mean, it would be great to fake it if they're going to stop him
Oh,
again
boy.
and pitch it. You know, it's
Oh, boy.
I don't think he's going to quarterback sneak it this time.
That
Let's
center's
see.
just got to get a little.
There it is.
No,
He's
he's
not.
not. There it is. That got him in. Yes, sir.
Do we got a number on that running back?
Yeah, Troy's. I think it was number 10 again, wasn't it?
Oh, it was number 10. He did
Yeah,
get it.
yeah. I think so.
12 to 14.
All right, guys,
All right.
we're here.
All right, so we have a 14-12 ball game. Lions trying to tie it up. All right.
Oh,
they're
the
gonna go
kicking
for
block
2.
is on the field. Oh, I've been waiting for this all day.
So they need to make this kick to tie the game with 6:25 to go. If they
So
don't,
it's either a
I'm
pass or
gonna
a
assume I would
Oh,
assume,
no.
I would
No.
assume if they do
Oh,
not get
illegal
it, they're going to go
substitution.
for an
Oh.
onside kick. You do not want to give the ball back.
Oh. John. Illegal substitution. Ooh. Well, that takes care of the block, right? Or is he still going to try to kick this? Wow.
Vince, go ahead under.
It's either a kick or a pass. Oh, boy. Let's see.
All right, they need to make this. If they make it, we got a tie game. I would boot that ball as far as I can. If they miss it, be prepared for an onside kick.
I
You
don't
want
know,
to keep
John.
that Chiefs. The Chiefs got a nice running game to wear that clock. You want to keep them pinned on their
Let's
own
see.
side if they have an opportunity.
John going to throw one again? Is he on the field? No.
Now it looks like he's going to guard.
Yeah.
All right, we got a quarterback in shotgun, number 7 with a spread formation, number 10 back with him.
Nice throw.
He's got it.
No, he didn't get in.
Wow, you got to be kidding me! Stops him on the goal, on the line, on
No
the
kid.
goal line, and does not let him cross.
Wow. So you complete the play, you don't get in.
Wow, what a great play call from the playbook,
And a
and
nice throw,
I mean,
too.
right there, you're talking inches of tying this
Wow.
game up. Great call by the coaches, just a little short. I mean, it was
Illegal
close short.
substitution. He had 12 on the field.
Oh, 12 guys on the field. You're the official? They had 12.
You had 12 standing here when I threw the flag. See, he wasn't going off. When you substitute somebody, he has 3 seconds to begin to leave the field. Nobody was moving. So, but you had 12. Even if you broke the huddle with 12, that's still legal.
All right, it's a tough call here coming
No,
up.
listen.
6:25 to go. Do you try to get the ball back early with an onside kick attempt? Either way, they need to score.
There's 1 of me instead of 2. I'm
Hey,
looking for anything that's egregious.
Where other than HSG, you're going to get that explanation from the official.
Yeah, there you
How
go.
nice. That's great.
Yeah, week
He's
in,
got
week out.
he's got 3
Mic'd up.
seconds from the time the 12th guy comes on till the guy begins to leave the field. Even in my advanced age, now I learned something.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Nice throw, huh?
Yeah, it was
That's a
very
nice
nice.
throw.
It was a good call. That's when you're digging in your playbook and you
Yeah.
took your time. And this is the play we were going to run. That's a couple times, even when they brought 15 in there to throw the ball on that big 4th down. These are plays that they're practicing.
Hey, he drops back 1-2, let it go. Don't have to worry about a rush then. Back and throw. All right, John, here we are.
6:25 to go. It's a tough one right here. Do you boot it? Try to get them back deep?
You know what, John?
Or do you try to onside kick it? I mean, chances are they're going to try to get the ball quick.
Listen, they got 1 guy deep. I'm booting it over here in the corner at the 20-yard line. Let that baby roll.
You get a nice directional. You got to have your speed guys out there, though. I mean, this is a 14-12 ball game. There's more than enough time to get the ball back.
If you hit that ball around the 25 and these guys get down the field, you could have an onside kick. Because they're pretty heavy on this side here. Let's see. I'm letting it rip. You got 6:25.
Here we go.
That's what he's doing, too. There it is.
Going to try to get him deep.
Oh, he didn't get it past him.
Stay in your lanes. Contain. He's trying to get around the outside, and he got there.
Oh, man.
He's still going. That's not what they wanted. One man to beat. One man to beat.
Wow.
Hello. It's not, wow. That looks like, is that 32?
Yeah. That's my money.
That is 32.
That is my money.
So we're talking an 80-yard kick return.
Goodness. The only place you don't want it is to him, right?
They were trying to keep them deep in their own territory. They came out booting the ball.
Well,
he comes down, ran into the line of fire, gets away.
But you know, you,
Stretches it on the outside
you,
and takes it
you
down.
had a whole corner here on the other side of the field to kick away from him. And
Wow,
it didn't
within
happen.
2, and they only took 5 seconds off the clock on that.
And you saw it Foreman, right? Right about the 30, 35-yard line. You're like, oh, baby.
Big time players make big time plays. So
And he's the workhorse, man. It's been all him on offense. It really has. All right, you're up 8.
Here comes Harvey for the extra point.
One is essential, right? You really want one for sure. Let's see.
12 to 20.
John, you're going to need a calculator to calculate all his yards. You know that. Wow. Here we go.
Striker coming in here late.
just took an 8-point lead now, trying to get that extra point.
Let's see.
There's the snap. Quarterback trying to get around the outside. He breaks the tackle, looks to come back.
Nothing happening. Nice
All right.
job.
All
Well,
right, more than enough time for them to
That's
get
it.
8. They can still in this with a touchdown in 6 minutes and a 2-point conversion.
Yep.
They got more than enough time to try to go down there and tie this game up again.
Well, that's the bright side of a run back for a touchdown, right? now you got plenty of time. Wow. Wow, that keeps you in the ball game. All right. Is that funnel cake I smell, John?
It's something
Yeah.
sweet. Yeah, it smells like some funnel cake out
Yeah.
there, like a carnival.
Nice.
I was trying to ignore it. Thanks for bringing it up. I didn't want to say it.
Well, you know, I know. Just that you can almost smell the powdered sugar too, huh? Hey, listen, if you're gonna, you might as well kill it totally. Don't hold anything. If you're gonna go big or go home.
All right,
All right, Lions.
20 to 12 game. The Chiefs are retaining their lead to 20 to 12. It was a little while ago only a 6-point lead, or 2. I'm sorry, it's 14-12. GT did score. They did miss by inches.
Oh boy.
2-point conversion. I mean, it was like right on the money. I'm shocked that it wasn't a 2-point conversion completed. It was so close.
Man, I can imagine how close to the goal line that was.
Opening kickoff, about 80 yards for number 32. That was Nathan Gilbert. He's having an exceptional game today.
For sure. He's been the offense. Hasn't done too bad on defense either.
Nah, he's got some tackles.
Sure
for
does.
losses and some
Yeah,
big
yeah.
hits and everything.
All right. Squib kick again?
I think they're going to try to get it downfield, keep them away from the end zone.
No, that's
Yeah, it's a
nice.
squib, yeah. Gave him good fieldage, though.
All right.
Not bad at the
45-yard line.
I would have thought they would have tried to put it deep in their own, their own territory, but
See number 6 for the Lions laying the wood at the end of that?
I mean that last drive they ran pretty nice all the way downfield.
They did.
You giving them some extra yardage, but coach knows something we don't. That's why they coach.
See,
We can
Lions
only
really
tell you what we
mix it
see.
up in offense. I got to tell you that. They've done a nice job.
Yeah, they've made a lot of changes to get that touchdown. They fought hard, and 6 minutes right now. I think they're going to dig deep in that playbook again and do another drive just as well.
Well, you got plenty of time here. There's no rush. No penalties, no minus plays.
You got them trips left over there. Quarterback is under center with a single back. That bunched package out there. Oh, I'm sorry. That is the quarterback in
There he
shotgun.
comes.
Ground level, I couldn't tell.
That's a nice job. Good
Yep.
job on defense.
Was that 34 again, holding down that left,
Yeah,
that right
20
side of the line.
25 as well. It's a good job. We got a penalty in the backfield, deep in the secondary. Let's see. What do we got? That'd be too many men on the field. Got back in that situation. No. Let's see. Tell us, Mr. Official. Ooh. Personal foul offense. Oh.
Yeah, so we're going back 15.
That doesn't help the situation
Oh, boy.
right now.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's having your work cut out for you now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they were in good position. They just got back a series where they marched downfield, fought hard to score. They had that momentum with them, and now you're just going backwards. And I'm not ruling it out because they did complete that big fourth down. So I mean, but you don't want to keep overworking. You know, you trying to make it smooth.
Well, now you're digging deep into the playbook now.
Yeah, you don't want to go backwards right now. I mean, the game is on the line, and you want to score. He's got some room.
He does.
He's got to make that corner. They did get him.
That's a good chunk play.
Great run.
Gets back almost all the penalty. Pretty close. Third and about 13. Yeah, the killer on that penalty, John, is it's a dead ball foul.
Yeah.
So you don't get the play over. All right. Now you're unmakeable now. You got 2 downs. Let's see what they have here. Snap and run. Here he goes.
All right.
All right.
Direct snap for
It's a nice gain.
Oh, well, about 5 yards short.
Yeah, 4th and 5. Here we go.
They need this first down.
Well, you sure could get 5 on the ground, right?
They just did it right there.
Twice, yep. Let's see. Yeah, see, 99's been coming on and off for the Lions. Austin Tucker.
Big fourth down here for the GT Lions. Spreading it out a little bit. All right, quarterback is in shotgun, spread formation. Got some back.
Number 10, huh? Oh, he's going to
Back
throw
there
it.
for some max protection. He's letting it
Oh,
go.
goodness.
Through
Oh,
the hands
man.
of 17. Caden Dalloway was the intended receiver. It's going to be a turnover and downs at the 50. Chiefs going to take over with a touchdown lead. 3:57 to go. All they got to do is get a first down.
You know, I wonder if he was supposed to continue that route or was he supposed to stop? You know, you don't know.
Well, you know, it was actually on the money. I mean, it was just prematurely. He put his hands up and the ball was, you know, it was a matter of timing. He could have turned his head just, you know, a split second more.
Maybe.
And, you know, it was a good pass.
Because I don't think he had. I think he was going to have to run for the first down. I don't think he quite had it.
He was right at the line.
Yeah.
I mean, all he had to do was catch it and fall forward.
That's
it was
it.
right there. It wasn't a good placement.
Well, I don't know how many.
You know, unfortunately, they got to try to get the ball back.
Well, have to use their timeouts, right? They got 2 left. Yeah. You're going to have to use them. I guess you'll wait and see what happens on first and second down, probably, right? You're not going to use them right away.
All right, got the wishbone package in there.
All right.
All you need right now. Just keep running the ball inside the tackles and try to let that clock burn.
Got 2 yards. I guess they're going to use that timeout. What, official time? Let's see. On man down.
All right, we got a guy down. Everyone's hopping on the field. We're going to take a quick break and be right back.
Super. Welcome back again.
want to do this anymore.
To the Lions then. Second down
Oh, yeah,
for
they don't
Rancocas.
target this part
Chiefs,
here. It's a football
they're
play.
trying to run this
He
thing
wasn't
out.
even the one tackling.
Lions are trying to get it back for a last gasp.
You know, you can't come out and start talking garbage on the officials and think that it's okay to do that. And I'm not going to say something bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah, folks, that's what happens, even at this level, you know. That's all right. Talking garbage. Yeah, I know.
Keeping it real.
Which reminds me, I got to take out the garbage when I get home. All right. All right, 2nd and 8.
All right. Got that wishbone package. Quarterback is getting it off the 32. He's caught. What about a yard gain?
There we are.
That clock is running still. Now they got that clock running.
All right. So you got 3rd down here. I guess you'll use it after 3rd, right? You can use it after 3rd. It changes on 4th. You can keep 1 timeout if you
I'm
get the
sure
ball
they're going
back.
to wait for the ref to get the 10-second call before they
That's
call
what I
this
would
play
do.
off. Yeah,
Yes,
just
sir,
go
John.
ahead and
You're on that, right, buddy?
No hurry when you got the lead, under 3 minutes. Just let that clock go. A lot of good plays this game.
All right, we got the
Here comes Audrey. 3rd down. 2 minutes and 30
officials got the hand up. He'll start chopping for 10.
All right, got the 3-headed
Got
backfield.
5 seconds left. That's it. Last 5.
Flags on the field.
Yeah, delay. Howard, your voice has gotten a little higher. See your nose. You know, John, if you're the coaching staff over there and you see that chop and he's getting down to the last one, you got to use one of your timeouts, don't you? You don't want to take that 5.
No, I would. Yeah, you don't want to go back. I mean, 'cause
No.
there's still a lot of time on the clock.
That's what I'm
If
saying.
you don't get it,
Yeah.
now, I mean, you're giving them it's actually 2 plays. You know, you got a 3rd and a 4th.
Well, it's the 5 yards that hurts you. You know, now you're 3rd and 12.
Yeah, I mean it could hurt them in a
You'd like to get a first down if you can, right? Well,
Yeah, I'm
there
never
we go.
going backwards in a situation like this because now you got a 4th down.
All right, timeout immediately. 2:10.
It's a lot of time left.
It is.
It only takes one big play, you know.
Especially since the Lions have shown that they can move the ball through the air. Absolutely. So they got 1 left. 4th and 12.
So the pressure's on them. You know, if they don't get this first down, you know, it's good field position for a 2-minute run.
Good ball game, John. I like this one.
Yeah, it's close. It's always a good ball game when they're close. Both teams came prepared. I mean, there's some mistakes today, but you expect it. But, you know, some athletes showed up today on both sides of the ball performing the way you want leaders to.
And each team has done it a little differently today.
Yeah, different coaching, different players.
Yeah.
You can only coach what you have, and you can only coach what you can, you work with. And so every coach has a different mentality. You know, that's what's great about the game. Some coach the same, some use the same playbook, some bring something you haven't seen. But yeah, both very well coached teams today, and close game as a result of that.
Looks like Rancocas just took a timeout. So 1 for each team. So that means they're down to
They're
2.
getting ready to go out there and run it, and he's like, we got that one play. We need a first. Maybe the fumble Ruski annexation of Puerto Rico.
Humble Rooski, huh?
Regardless, you don't get the first down. You're giving them good field position.
You
They have
are.
weapons.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. 2 minutes left.
That's where that fun.
That penalty was a
That's
little.
why, yeah.
Yeah,
That's why it was important. Here we are.
Yep.
We have a new producer back here. That's nice. Hey, listen, we start them young here at HSG.
He's on the payroll.
No doubt. Got to get him at least a hot dog or something, right? For that. Yeah, there you go. That's our snack bar liaison in the back. He's done a great job today. He says, what do you got? Hey, wave to the fans at home. There you are. Nice.
Big play.
What play you got on that clipboard here for 4th and 12?
I would assume they're going to try to run it around this wide side.
Yeah, here he comes.
And there it is.
Yeah, there's a hold, too.
Possibly, but we got a flag and another flag.
Yeah, I saw shoulder pads turning.
So they're going to deny them penalty flags and take
the line to
over
gain.
downs.
On the climb, right?
He cut it in prematurely.
All right, so Lions will take over.
I mean, it was a little quick trying to cut it in. On the line of fire.
He did.
He could have stretched it out. He had his lead blocks out there, and I think if he stretched it.
So I guess he is going to decline, right? Okay.
Yeah, definitely going to decline it. They're going to take over on offense, and you got 2:03.
Right.
1 timeout. So, I mean, that's huge.
But strangely enough, John, if you take the penalty, it's a 15-yarder from where the ball sits. And it's hard to gain 15 yards. So, it might be a little unconventional,
give
but
another opportunity.
Yeah, I know you do. You're right. You're right.
I'm taking the opportunity now that I get the ball, and you know what? 15 or not.
All right.
I still got to produce an offense.
Of course, Bill Belichick still declined the ball in overtime, right?
Yeah.
We want a kick and sudden death. Well, All right, here we go. Let's see what they have. Yeah.
Town.
Oh, he's coming our way. He is coming our way.
He's got to get out of bounds.
Smart, huh?
Off the clock.
That's smart. Nice job. Nice job for 18, Caden Jones. He wanted to throw that, John, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
He had a bunch of defenders trying to get him down and sack him, and he got away and made a great play, 8 yards,
and got out of bounds. Smart play. A lot of kids will cut that up,
so this is where we go back to taking that penalty of loss of yards and not advancing the ball.
Yep.
It bought time, and if they could pull off a touchdown, too much time.
Well, let's see.
They took that delay of game and brought them back.
45 yards from pay dirt. Oh, mouthpiece? Okay. Yeah, mouthpiece is kind of important. You only get one set of teeth, right? That's all you get. All right. 2nd and short, you can pretty much do anything you want here.
Kid in with a black jersey.
Second and short. GT ball. Minute 51 left.
Hey, give the Lions credit. They got a big bag in there, don't they?
Right, they got that bunch package on the right. 10 is the quarterback.
Body right. Yes, sir, he is. He goes.
He's broke it. He's trying to get downfield. If he's not, he's going out of bounds. Stop the clock again with 1:40.
That's what happens when you keep the legs moving.
Wow.
He was everything but down.
That's a 30-yard gain.
Wow. Anthony Troyce again. Wow.
Ball is down at the, looks like the 14.
You know, John, the Lions are really versatile. You know, you got 15 throwing the ball, you got 3 quarterbacks, you got
They're prepared for different situations.
you know, and that's really impressive. I got to tell you.
That's why someone's stepping into a role and knowing your offense.
18 on the run.
Oh, that was number 18.
Oh, was it Jones? Sorry about that. 0s and 8s look kind of close.
Yeah, out here today.
There we go. Coming back this way, nothing doing.
Oh,
Oh boy.
might have a face mask on.
No, you might.
I don't think he was caught.
No, you got to hold.
He did.
That's in the holding zone. That was Charles Jones on the play.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It's the face.
Wow.
Second.
Well, you know what? What are you going to do on this? Didn't you lose about 5? Let's
I'm
see.
waiting for the call first.
Well, his preliminary was hold. Let's see what he wants to do. Second and 13 or first and 20? Oh, hands to the face?
I think
Decline.
we lost our ref mic.
I think we did too.
We'll get it back from the.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
All
He is mic'd up.
Yeah,
We
see?
would have heard that. We've been hearing him all game.
See, it looks like they lost 6. So, yeah, I'll take second and 16 or
Still
first and 20.
Still 134 on
Yep.
there. Second down. There's a lot of time left.
Sure is.
Play. Still down by 2 scores, though. They not only have to score a touchdown, but they need a 2-point conversion, which at this age, they have to kick the ball.
Oh, all right. So it could be John for the tie, huh?
No, I think he's out there at tackle now.
All right.
Or guard. He was at guard.
I'm just talking about the conversion. Looks like he's the kicker. So.
Nope, actually, he's out there as an extra blocker in that quad set.
Oh, get rid of it, son.
Got away,
Nope.
and they got him.
Boy.
34.
Okay.
Another big play.
You going to use your last timeout? Unless there's a down man. There is.
Hold on. Stay there.
You got 2 players down, 1 for each team. Oh, boy. Yeah, I told him to stay down, but he doesn't want to go out of the game. That's why he popped up. That was Charles Jones down. For the Chiefs. So we do have a timeout on the field. Let's see. Okay. Lions used the last one.
1 minute left in the game. 3rd and long from the 21.
This is fun.
Yeah, it's a good
This
game.
is
I
fun.
mean, they're keeping it interesting for everyone back home. Exciting and interesting. Game could have been over. They were down by 2. They get that big kick return of 80 yards to make it a 8-point game, and then they get the ball back. They don't get a good drive. They give the ball back again. All they got to do is waste the clock at Marstown Field. They take a penalty on purpose, and it put GT in position to try to tie it again.
So things were looking bleak twice, John. Right on the
Yeah.
big run.
Yeah, I mean,
and then they had to
that
give up the
penalty.
ball. Yeah,
It all falls on taking that penalty for delay a game, and it put us in this position now.
Yeah.
It's given them life. So 3rd down, they got 2 more tries to get that first down or a touchdown. They want to tie this game with 1 minute left.
Looks like 3rd and 19 from the 21.
No timeouts remaining. They got to get out of bounds if they want to stop it or spike the ball in the next play. There's the snap. It's good.
He's got him. Nice catch.
Wow. Almost caught it at
I thought he had it. Somebody got in my way there. Boy, he had 2 hands on it.
Double coverage. Almost came down with it.
Wow.
Good pass. Right on the money.
It was.
Receiver did have a hand on it, but came down hard with 2 defenders and dropped the ball right out of his hands.
Boy, so many close plays today, huh?
Yeah, 52 seconds left, and we're at a 4th down, so it's do or die time.
This is it.
4th and 20 about, or a touchdown. And first down is the 2-yard mark.
So we're going to roll him out. Make sure he's got enough time. Let's see.
It's a big
Uh-oh.
play.
This might be John's throw here. Could be. Let's see. Yeah, please don't take a delay game here.
Guys, you gotta hurry up.
There he is.
Got it.
There,
10,
6.
5.
It's John. There he is.
Intercepted. Wow, on the 1-yard line. Number
Wow.
17 saves the game from possibly tying.
And he had a man too.
That was Thomas Bilson.
Wow.
Great interception.
He had a man.
With no timeouts, they just got to run one play or take a knee right there, and the clock will wind down. Being that close to the end zone, I would max cover the knee. Anything can happen. I mean, it is a live ball. Just because they're taking a knee, you can go for it if they're going to take a knee. But chances are, coach is going to tell the refs we're taking a knee to play it safe. I mean, this is you don't want nothing to happen down there. Imagine a ball coming down and you just land out in the end zone. Anything can happen. So you only need one play here, game over, or just take that knee.
And of course, in retrospect, you might want to just let that ball drop, right? Rather than take it over deep. It was a 4th down play, right?
Yeah.
Just now you're in a little bit of a, God forbid the snap doesn't go well.
Yeah, you just.
So there we go. No, yeah, moving forward. There you go.
Uh-oh. We just talked about
John,
that.
That's what I was saying, John.
That's what we just talked about. There it is. I was like saying, he's taking knee and playing safe. We can't see it at this angle, but
it's different when you're on the 25-yard line. When you're on the throw, he got it back.
I
wow.
Like, no way.
Talk about dodging a bullet. Wow. Who got that? Oh, my
Clock
goodness.
running. They don't even have to run another play.
No, they don't.
You get 40 seconds.
40 seconds. Yeah, you're done. Oh, my goodness.
So we won't, we'll wait for the time to go out. But a great game. Both teams came to play. Way to open up the playbooks to change it all around. You can't ask for a better game than 20-12, where both teams were in it the entire game, fighting hard.
Yeah, especially when the game ends at the goal line, practically.
Yeah, I mean, you can almost say they lost it at the 1-inch line without tying. I mean, it was a pass and
Man, I'm not sure you had to snap it, but that's it.
1-0. All right, that concludes our third game of the day. Rancocas Valley Chiefs 20, GT Lions 12 is your final. I'm John Saplensky with Ray Storego and Howard Gaber. We will be back with the MVP of the junior game in just a few moments. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back. I'm John Saplensky with HSG Network. We just got done our junior matchup. This is our MVP. Big game, man. You took the game in that fourth quarter a little bit there, but you had a hard fought game the whole game. Tell everyone back home who you are.
My name is Nathan Gilbert, and yeah, I really played football for a long time, so I'm dedicated to this.
Oh, wow. Well, it shows out there. You're a strong leader.
Yeah.
Way over 50-something yards and a touchdown. 2 touchdowns on the day. You took that 80-yarder. What was going through your head on that 80-yard kick return?
I thought it was just going above past my head, and then I caught it and just started running.
Have you ever scored a kick return like that before?
Yeah.
Oh, you had a couple of them, so it's just like easy money, right?
Yeah.
You're good at it. You also had that extra point.
Yep.
Great running back, but you also had a great day on defense.
Yeah.
What do you like better?
I like offense. I like running the ball.
Like running the ball, being a
Yeah.
superstar, right? As a
Yeah.
big leader out there.
Mhm.
Favorite NFL team?
Saints.
Like New Orleans Saints?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite team? Who's your favorite player?
Kamora.
Kamara? Alvin
Yeah.
Kamara? Oh, good.
Yeah.
So you like the Saints and the running back.
Yeah.
Offense or defense? You said you like offense better, but what do you think about the defense?
The defense to me,
Yeah.
I really work hard, put my heart into it.
It's hard when you're good because then they expect you to do both, right?
Yeah.
So you played well on offense, you played great on defense, and the special teams outstanding.
Yeah.
We don't want to keep you too long. You're live. Anyone back home that you want to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to all the fans. I don't really got nobody home.
I'm sure you got fans. If you didn't, you got fans today. So, this is HSG Network. This is where we
Yeah.
make superstars,
Mhm.
showing off the MVPs. But this is our MVP. He had a great game. You ready for next week? Who you guys playing?
I really don't know.
You don't know yet? I tried getting it on the website myself, but I'll follow up. But I wish you the best of luck next week. We appreciate you coming in there and letting everyone back home see our junior MVP.
All right.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Appreciate
You have
you.
a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
All right, we back. Here we go. Senior game from the Lions' den. Little short kick, fielded nicely by the Lions. Looks like number 3 makes the play. Alex Fisher-Harner hopped on that one. And the Lions will take over in good field position at their own 49. Welcome back. If you stayed with us, thanks for hanging around. If you just joined us, this is the senior game for the GT Lions and the Chiefs. Rancocas Valley. All right, 1st and 10. Away we go.
All right, I'm back.
Well, we got to mark the ball and play first. Up the middle, nice fake. Had me going.
All right, looks about a yard.
Yep.
Looks like number 8 is your quarterback for GT. That is Greg Council.
It's a nice play by 5 on the Chiefs, which of course we don't have. One's at the QB.
Oh, that looked like a number. Man, I must be blind.
Zayed Muhammad. Zayed, excuse me.
Guys, it's number 1 is the quarterback.
Yep.
All right, you're in the wing T. Man in motion. He gives it. He's going around the outside.
Oh, boy. No, sir.
White jersey's in his face for a huge loss of 10 or more.
Wow, 29 on the big play. That's DeVere Wade.
Yeah, huge 10-yard loss, bringing him 3rd and 20 about.
Man, he came shooting through there.
That's more like 17. 3rd and 17 right now.
That's how you play the middle linebacker position. Ouch. Big boy, too, huh?
All right, here they go with a big 3rd down, trying to make up for that huge loss. Ooh. Quarterback is going in shotgun.
Looking for a man.
Rolling out left.
He's got him.
Go.
Oh.
Just through his hands for what would have been about 15 or 16 yards.
Yeah, it would have been.
He would have needed a second effort to get the first, but now it's 4th down.
I guess you have to punt at this level, right? We got punters. Okay.
You can go for it or you can punt.
All right. I'm punting.
We did get a change in there. That's possibly the punter coming in.
Let's see.
And it looks like it is the punter.
Looks like 10. Adrian Davis.
He's got some good space there, so they're confident in their long snapper, which is nice to see. Little ugly on the snap, but it got back there nice.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Hands.
Coming to our side. He's got the room.
Might be number
He needs
6.
1 block. No, he doesn't.
That is number 6.
Oh, he's got it. Did he get in there? That's close. What's the call?
Wow.
Touchdown.
He did get a touchdown.
Boy, oh, boy.
Adrian Johnson.
Jeez, a whiz.
Wait, good hands. You can't deny that it was great hands with that ball coming. It was a duck.
Yeah,
so great hands to come down with that ball like that, and then to run in the middle and bounce it out and go all the way.
And you know what? You can't really expect that ball coming from there.
That's about 60 yards. Kick return touchdown.
Wow, that's a great play.
Yeah, it's a way to start the. I can't even say to start their drive. They didn't get. I mean,
there was no.
Going to be kicking it back off to GT again.
Special teams, baby.
Yeah, we just seen it last game.
Wow.
GT was creeping on the Chiefs last game, and then Gilbert takes an 80-yarder to the house with like 2 minutes left in the game.
And I said he needed a block. He didn't need a block.
Wow. That was a great effort to get that touchdown just now.
Boy, that sure was. All right.
Looks like 28 is the quarterback.
Oh, goodness. Right through. Wow. Ran him right down.
Actually, that is.
That's a nice play. That's
26.
Justice Brown. Right up the middle. Number 9. Boy, that's impressive. Woo!
Quick 8:28 in the first quarter.
Wow.
The Chiefs take a quick lead right now, 7-0.
Jeez. And the offense hasn't hit the field yet.
No.
Wow. That's nice work. We got sport clips here? Wow. Well, welcome to game 4.
Last game of the evening.
Woo!
Afternoon,
My
now
goodness.
evening. Yeah, last game. We made it work. We had a few little technicalities today, but we get through them quickly. We changed our cameras during gameplay. We lost the internet a few times. We do apologize for the early inconveniences, but we made it, and that's all that matters, bringing you HSG Network into your living rooms, at your job, in your car if you want to go sit in the air conditioning. It's there, and it's DVR. You can rewind it and come back to the live.
Although not that you need it right now. It's beautiful out here.
Yeah, it is gory. You'd be sitting in the car, you're missing out. It's really nice outside.
It looks like we got an angled kick coming up here. 26 for the Chiefs kicking off. Jeremiah Clark. There it is.
Get a little chip.
I got to cover it, boys. Looks like they did. Oh, no, they didn't. Nice. Who came up with that?
They did come up with that.
Wow. They had 2 guys there.
Yeah, I didn't even see.
Man, how did they not come up with that? Oh, boy.
I'll tell you what, there's some big linemen out there today on this.
Boy, there is. Look at that.
I mean, they look like the Twin Towers, man. They're
Oh,
big.
my goodness.
They are big.
I don't know who
They
number
got
4
a
is.
couple. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what? It's
Yeah.
all of them. I mean,
Yeah,
these
4
guys are bigger than me.
4's not on my roster, but man.
I mean, that is a beefy offensive line if I've ever seen one.
Boy, there is.
Level.
And they're wearing black because I don't think they had any jerseys big enough for white. Uh-oh, that's a busted play.
All right, good defense to contain him in.
It's a nice job, though, making whatever he could out of it. 26, Clark took the snap. He was looking for somebody to hand it to, but there was nobody there. That's a nice 3-4 yard gain out of nothing. That's a good play. 40-yard line, 2nd and about 6.
Yep. 2nd and 6 right now. They're trying to take a 2-touchdown lead. Got that fumble. Another opportunity.
Wow.
You know, when you have that much beef on an offensive line, I could see them trying to run the ball quite a bit. I mean, these guys, if they're moving, they're going to be hard to get by them. You know, if they stay low and move, and there's
well,
the
there
wall
it
right
is.
There, and that's exactly what
wow.
Them boys are moving.
Yeah, see how far downfield they were? That was the line.
Yeah, that's a wall. Well, I tell you,
wow.
These boys are big out here right now. They're big.
Jeez, a whiz.
That was a big run. And you couldn't, they just closed it down. Their splits are pretty close. And, you know, if you're a old line coach,
talk to us, John.
You dream of a line.
Talk
like
to us,
that.
John. You know.
Yeah, I would be salivating.
Spoken like an old lineman.
Yeah, I get excited when I see the old line gameplay and
wow.
Big beef guys out there.
Goodness.
Makes the job easy for
the guys that get no credit, huh?
Yeah, they get pancakes. Pancakes.
They only know your number when there's a flag down.
Yeah.
That's a good job, boy.
All right, looks like they're going to go under center. 26 is your quarterback. Single back formation. He gives the ball.
Wow, look at that. My goodness. What a run.
Number 5. It looks like number 5 is going to take it 20 yards for a score.
My goodness. Wow. You had the best of everything. And you got the line clearing out the hole, and he cuts it outside anyway.
Yeah.
That's the touchdown.
Wow.
My goodness. Ouch.
13-0 right now.
In a hurry. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. A kickoff for a touchdown and 2 plays. Ooh. My goodness.
Here comes
All right, 26
Yeah.
going under center. He's got I formation. He's giving it to the tailback.
Boy,
He looks like he might be in.
he is.
There you go, 14-0.
You know what, John? Let me get a jersey on. Let me out there at 64. I think I could run behind them.
Oh yeah,
My
I'm
goodness.
sure you could.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure how far I could run behind him, but I could, you know.
If they got a sundial to measure for you,
Well, you know,
good.
the sun is out, so all right.
So
All right,
quick
now,
start for a 2-touchdown lead in the first quarter right now.
all right, now, John, what do you do now? All right, you're Lions. You're the GT Lions. What do you offensively? What are you gonna? You want ball control here? You want to keep the
Well,
ball away, right? I mean,
yeah, I mean, you're showing you don't want to in an instance like this. The only way to beat a good offense is to keep an offense
all
off the
right.
field. How you do that is clock management and placement of plays. It doesn't take big plays to win a game.
No.
I've been in situations, every situation you could be in if you played football or coached it or was a player, you've been in it. But yeah, I would just try to keep their offense off the field.
Yeah.
They're making it, look smooth out there, and they came in confident. And I mean, you got a line that big. What you got to do is you got to find your knack right now. You got to find out what works for you. If they're scoring their first 2 drives like that, you want to move the ball, but you got to get a touchdown in there right now.
Well, first thing you got to do is make sure you secure the ball here. That's number one.
Well, right, but you want to score. We've seen this today earlier, 2 shutouts. No, 2, and then the last game, I'm sorry, was close, 20-12. So, but you got to get in the end zone. You can't win a game if you don't
Oh
score.
boy, that's a
Nice kick.
Oh, is that
Nice
beautiful?
kick.
Oh man,
Oh,
you
that is
got to be
great.
kidding
There's
me!
no flags
Oh
or
my
whistle.
goodness!
Is that 26?
Oh my gosh, we're 27.
We get maybe zoomed in on that.
Oh
Our
my
camera.
gosh.
I'm going to get a number on that because that play right now we don't have a replay on.
John, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was.
You could not have thrown it better than that. He got the second or third hop right into his hands.
I think it's 12.
Oh my gosh.
They got silver gray jerseys with these green numbers. Very, very hard to read.
And some black and yellow. And
he's got the blue helmet right there behind the 2 white helmets going off the sideline. I'm sure that is 12.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's number 12, Josiah Johnson.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, the onside kick recovery in midair.
It was a
sprint. I mean, he caught the ball. He was 2 feet
perfectly.
In the air when he caught it.
Perfectly.
And, he almost scored. He got it down to the 3. I mean, it was an amazing play.
Listen, if you're a kicker, you bottle that onside kick because you could not have done it any better.
I mean, the bounce. I mean, he was so fast, and he caught that on the bounce.
He got the second hop. He hit the ball high and got the second hop right to him. Oh. Jeez.
He's going in right there.
Wow.
There it is.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, right behind that big line.
For those of you at home, go ahead and run that back. Wow.
Yeah, you can rewind it. We can't right.
That's all right. That's beautiful. Oh, my gosh.
Great opportunity you have with HSG Network in your living room or in your car. Rewind it and come back to the live.
And listen, I may not watch all this when I get home. I'm definitely watching that. That was something else.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Seen very quickly that, this is a very confident team right here.
Wow. Wait a minute. What happened? Didn't we just have the conversion? Oh, they marked him out at the 2. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I thought
it was actually a 2 or 3.
Oh, I thought
now
he put his hands up
on that run.
There we. Sorry about that. Yeah, I thought the referee put his hands up. All right. Oh gosh. Wow. Jeez, a whiz. 2 special teams touchdowns.
Yeah. I mean, you got a kick return touchdown for 60 yards by Adrian Johnson. And no, he didn't get the 2. It's only 1, but he got it down to the 3-yard line.
Exactly.
Yeah, we had a 60-yarder earlier. Like I said, Adrian Johnson, number 6, and then probably a 60-yarder down to the 2, but the touchdown was by number 29, Wade Daver.
11 yards.
I'm sorry, Daver Wade, with a 3-yard touchdown right there.
I'm sorry, John. That's a Sports Center highlight.
Yeah, that
I mean,
was a great play. Now that
oh,
you don't see it often.
no, my
The way
gosh.
he ran, you know what it was? It was because he was so fast. He came in there like a rocket, and it was
It,
just
it,
had
it,
everything. It was an amazing
it,
play.
it looked like it was thrown to him.
Yeah, that's how you
Oh
hope you can
my
do it every
gosh.
time. Non-existent, a bounce into the green no man's land,
I mean,
and he was
that's
there.
nirvana for a kicker. When you get that big second hop, that's exactly what you want.
Yeah, and it was perfectly timed.
Oh, and you could practice that forever and not get that second hop.
That could be a one-time deal.
Man alive.
Yep, and we got it on YouTube.
Wow, that's a Sports Center highlight. I'm telling you. Somebody gets a hold of that, other than the fact he didn't quite get to the end zone, goodness.
Yeah, this team, they look pretty good and confident right now. This Rancocas Valley Chiefs team.
So now
That's you're seeing right now early. They got a nice little team right here.
and they're coming this way this time. Looks like. Let's see.
They're not given too many opportunities
Oh,
yet.
look,
I mean, it's only 4 minutes. Yeah, it didn't happen that time, but 4 minutes in the first quarter, they haven't given many opportunities for GT Lions to show us what they got. I mean, it's just been kind of like they're ball hogs, but they're getting a lot done in no time. You don't never want to see 21 with 6:40 left in the first quarter because if they get the ball back again, they can put another one up.
Right, and your offense has only run 3 plays.
From what I'm looking at in my notes right here, yeah, they ran 3 plays so far.
Yep,
21 points.
And John, that kickoff is kind of like my golf game. You do actually have to look at it to hit it, right?
Oh yeah.
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 But that's the only thing they've done wrong. All right, let's see what the Lions can do here.
Yeah, Lions need to get an opportunity to get a rhythm. They're going to be a little cold right now, but they're coming on that double wing tee.
And if there is a bright side, John, there's 6:41 left in the first quarter.
There's a whole game left. I mean,
we're
a whole
early.
game, so they just need a little bit of time to let us know what they got. They haven't had many opportunities, so here we go. I mean, good position on the ball to 45. Putting his man in motion. Quarterback's taking the snap. It's going to the fullback up the middle.
All right, got a couple. Who's at 11 on the carry? Or 11 on the tackle? We don't have an 11. Okay. Pick up about 2.
Was that 11 on the carry, you said?
Now 11 on the tackle. Well, we don't have an 11.
Oh, okay.
So, it's all right. No 11. Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I wish we had mics on the kids. It's mandatory after a big play. Turn to us so I can see your jersey number.
That's right. Yeah, it's
gold and
kind of like they used to in basketball. You put your hand up on a foul, right?
Yeah, raise your hand.
That's it. All right, rolling this way. Nope.
Getting away.
Oh!
Almost intercepted. Almost a reception too at the same time.
It was.
They both had a hand on it.
Josiah Johnson with the breakup. Nice play. A little bit of a floater out there.
All right, 3rd and 8.
Yeah, the sun is setting here. A little Elton John in the background.
It was to see the sunset.
I said, don't let the sun go down on me. All right, Joe. For those grandfathers out there. All right, 3rd and 8.
All right, staying in that
Wing
wing
tee.
tee. Man in motion. There it is. Fullback again. He's going to follow the motion.
Oh, boy.
Trying to get to the outside.
Yes, sir.
And unfortunately,
Ouch.
Number 26.
That's a nice play. 26. Good
Jeremiah
job, Jeremiah Clark. Yep.
Yeah.
And you know what? 12 does a nice job there of forcing him right back to 26.
Yeah, 26 is your quarterback for the Chiefs.
So he won't get credit for that tackle, but he caused the tackle. That's a nice play. All right, 4th at about 7. Let's see what they've got. Let's see what Muhammad can do here.
Big 4th down.
Yeah, it is. We'd like to keep this drive going, huh?
Looks like they're going to spread it out a little bit, which is good. You going into the playbook. It's hard to run against that beef in the middle there. Staying in shotgun. Let's see what this quarterback can do with his arm. He's got a good block from his single back.
Let it rip, son. There you
Letting
go.
it go.
Got him. Yes, he does.
Wow, great play.
Gorgeous. That's a nice job.
Down to the 5.
That's a huge reception and a nice throw.
40-yard reception to 33.
Yeah, can't get the number 21.
Looked like 33, I thought.
33?
I thought so.
I'm looking. Yeah, 33 it is.
It was number 33.
Yes, sir. Nice job.
That was a 40-yard,
Jarrell Tender.
40-yard pass.
My goodness. Well, that'll keep you in for a while, huh?
Yeah, that was right
a
on the
good
money.
play.
So
First-
if you can't, you're
first
not
and
being
goal.
successful on the running game, let's go to the passing game and find out if it's going to work. They just showed that it does. They put this in there, and they're back in this game. And
First
right
and
where they
goal
want
at
to
the
be
4.
at.
Here we go.
They just need a little time to get on offense. They didn't have much opportunity till now.
Here we go.
Wow, I think he's in.
Yeah, he sure is. Wow.
That was
He cuts it. Yeah, he had made that one. Had
Yeah,
that time
he
too.
did the turn, he did the spin, he gave it to the fullback.
And had nothing to
He
do with the
would've thought
camera
end
work.
around, got it, and
Wow.
way to run it hard, number 8.
Hey, nice job. Greg Council.
Yeah.
All right.
Bringing them
we
right back in the
go.
game. They just needed an opportunity. If defense can come up and big, give them that ball back again. They proved they can move the ball. Clutch situations too. That pass was huge.
Sure was.
Yeah, just was informed that we will have the pass on replay, so we're going to go over that.
Nice. All right. Got him. Nice play. Good job over the middle. Hits the tight end. I didn't catch the number. Was that 11? Christian Enriquez?
All right, we
All
got
right,
the replay
here
on
we
that big pass. All right, as you can see, the ball actually is down on the 40. Going to be in shotgun formation. He's got a full set, receivers on both sides, full house. He's going to roll out to his left. He's got defenders hawking him down. He's going to step and release, and it's a nice ball downfield, and there's his receiver. Going to bring it all the way down to the 5-yard line. It was number 33.
And you
It's
know what?
actually a 35-yarder.
And you know what, John? That was not his primary receiver in that. He wanted to go to the wide receiver right after the snap, but he couldn't because somebody was in his face. So he had to roll out and got his secondary man.
Yeah, it was a good job.
It's a good job.
And resulting in a touchdown the very next play to bring him within 14 now. Still
All right.
a lot of time left. We're only in the first quarter with 4 scores already. So that's a big first quarter.
And you know what, John? I got to tell you, I'm expecting an onside kick here. I know they do them a lot anyway, just because, but
Well, they're looking for a little bit of a payback on that kick they did. So
there's one way to keep the ball away from the offense, right? You get it back right away.
that is true.
So this is it.
Youth football onside kicks are like a part of every game.
Yep.
You get lucky. You can win a lot of games just using them.
Well,
I've
here
seen it
they
many
are.
times, like teams getting 4 or 5 in a row.
Yeah, we got it angled to the
Score a
far side of the
touchdown,
field.
Get it back. They're in a
Yep.
rhythm, and then the other team is cold on
Let's see.
offense.
Let's see if he can get the hop here. Although he could be kicking away, maybe. I'm not sure what he's doing. Let's see. Yeah, kicking away. All right. Nice
Staying
play.
playing,
All right.
Good cover.
Playing the field position game.
That was number 2 again.
Yep.
Jordan Hairston with another nice tackle.
That's a good job. That's a good job. All right, now let's see what they can
I'm
do.
sorry. That's Javion Rolls. I'm sorry about that. With the coverage.
All right, John, what are you doing on defense here? You can maybe send a couple of corners, little run blitz. I mean, I don't think you can play straight up, can you? Not with this front line.
At the same time that GT didn't have a lot of offense, either did the Chiefs. I'm sorry, I was having
That's all right.
Forgot the name of the team there. It's been a long day.
That's all right.
The Chiefs, they didn't have a lot of offense either. I mean, one drive out. I mean, it was like
No,
you
I
had a
agree.
big kick return touchdown, no offense, and then they ran another big play, and then they only had to do a couple plays.
But John, when
So
you're moving that line like that, you got to figure out another way.
you got to stand your ground against that line.
Well, all right, here we go.
They're gonna. I know their bread and butter with a line like that is probably run more.
Let's see.
But he's going in shotgun, and
Yeah, straight ahead.
you got to be aggressive.
That's a nice cut too.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a good back. Look at him go. Look at the legs. Look at the strides on him. Oh my goodness. And you know what, John? That had nothing to do with the line.
No, that was all his.
He
effort.
goes inside and bang, he cuts that sucker straight out to the right side and gets all that on his own. He eats up yardage with every stride. Woo! My goodness. Yeah, who was that? Was it 26? Jeremiah Clark?
29. I think it was 29.
29?
No, 26 handed it off to 29. Yeah.
All right, Wade.
That's where the confusion was.
Devere Wade.
Yeah, he had that
Yeah,
3-yard
there he is.
touchdown earlier.
He's
That
coming
was
to our
bad.
side now. Yeah.
Ball's at the 33
Wow,
yard line.
Look at the strides on him. Holy smokes.
Oh, the 43-yard line. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's wide to our near side here, bottom of your screen, 29.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, quarterback is under center.
Oh, look at
There's
the back.
the handoff.
Oh, gosh.
Wow, big run already.
My goodness.
That's number 5.
Touchdown.
He's going in. 43-yard touchdown.
Yeah, I wish we had a name on that one.
Yeah, 43, we do not. If you're listening back home, if you can get us 43's name, he's already got 2 carries for 63 yards and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, number 5.
Yep.
We
We don't have a five
number
either.
5, Howard.
No, neither one.
Cameraman chimed into us over there.
Wow.
No, he had a 43-yard touchdown, I said. Number 5. Yeah, I said he's right now 2 carries for 63 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
A hard runner.
That's
yeah.
it's about 31 and a half a carry if my numbers
Yeah,
are right.
so far,
Oh,
yeah, it's can't
Ouch.
ask for better than that. I mean, you have a line,
Boy, oh
I'm
boy.
sure they're averaging close to 300 pounds
John,
all the way across.
This is 14 and under, right?
Yeah, they're just built like big men
My
out there.
goodness.
Yeah. Little high snap, but he's going to keep it.
I think he was short.
No good.
All right, good stop. Good stop by the Lions.
27-7 ball game, still in the first quarter. I wouldn't
here we
believe
are.
it if I didn't see it.
Here we go.
34 points already.
Boy, oh boy, watch this.
All right, here it is. You're going to have the quarterback under center. I formation. Nope, I'm sorry. That is the
Single back,
quarterback.
yep.
Single back. All right, he hands it off right up
Watch
the
it
middle,
sing.
but he makes that cut.
Right there.
One man
Done.
to beat to the corner, and then it's a foot race. And there he goes. 43 yards.
He was kind of sauntering into the end. So
Yeah.
wasn't he at the end, last 10 yards? Goodness me. John, so many weapons.
Yeah, they
So many weapons.
they're put together very well.
My goodness.
Player or RV. So you gotta go all the way around. Don't go across. Go all the way around. All right? And we will get it when you get back. I'll give you a shot.
Wow. John, I am impressed. That's all I can say.
Yeah, they're controlling the game right now. They
My
took
goodness.
that big lead. I think GT's going to fight very hard.
Wow.
This drive coming up here. They just need opportunity now. It's going to be on their defense. I think they're going to be able to move the ball and come back and forth a little bit. But defense has to step up big because right now the Chiefs are making everything look easy.
And it
They're,
looks like
they're
they're
fine-tuned right now at week 5, and that's where you want your team, how they're moving right now. I mean, you want your team playing at this level. I mean, obviously they're playing, you can see a possible playoff team. I don't know the
onside kick to
record.
the far side here. Let's see.
It's going 10.
Oh, they might
They
get
went
another
10.
one.
They got it.
Wow.
I don't know. It looks like they did get it. It's going to be
They
They did get it.
Yes, sir.
It did go 10. It had a bounce. I think it hit a foot. And ending result, they're getting the ball again in the first quarter again. Still.
And you know what, John? Somebody had a chance to touch that and didn't
Yeah.
for the kicking team. Very smart. Because, of course, you can't touch it before 10 yards.
Smells like someone's cutting grass out there, right? Fresh farm field around here. You said we're in the cut. I smell like fresh cut grass.
I smell
blowing
fresh
in
cut
down here.
grass, too.
I don't know about you, but I like that smell. Farm
I
smell.
do.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing wrong with the smell of grass,
Someone's
right?
mowing. Yeah, I love that smell. Reminds me back home.
John, where's back home, brother?
Yeah, well, I'm from the mountains of upstate New York, but I grew
Oh,
up on a
mountains
farm.
upstate New York. All right. Well, here we go again.
All right, quarterback is under center. Man in motion. 5 is the single back. And there's the little.
We're going to give 12 a shot this time.
And
there he goes.
Wow, way to get him out of bounds, but big play.
Josiah Johnson.
That ball was at the 50-yard line to start that drive.
Might as well get everybody in the game, right?
Yeah. But now you're seeing even more weapons that can move the ball. That was a 20-yard game.
You know, a couple of weeks ago, we saw a really nice senior game a couple of weeks ago. But I'll tell you what, these kids here, I don't want to play them. I'm telling you. Wow. All right, Lions, dig in, boys. Hang in there.
Yeah, they're polished right now with this offense. I mean, their defense is playing well too, but I mean, if they go up one more score, they could really make this game ugly. I mean, these onside kicks and just
John, this almost looks like a high school offensive line or a JV offensive line.
Oh, nobody. I mean, he was there, but he wasn't there. I mean, they needed that.
That's the break they needed.
10-yard loss.
Absolutely. That's definitely the break they needed.
Yeah, that's huge help right now. I mean, they would love to get the ball back. It's still only the first quarter. I mean, if we can get the ball back and score one, and we got a whole another half to get another score, you know.
A whole half, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
yes,
3 quarters.
Gotcha. All right.
Get it? Number 5.
Second and 22.
Yeah, that's great for the Lions to put them back that far.
Yeah, let's see if they can finish it now.
Got to be a little aggressive with this offense. You know?
I agree with you.
You don't want to be over aggressive in the wrong spot. You have to find out where to be aggressive.
But you almost have no choice, do you?
I mean, you got these trips out here left. He's taking a direct snap behind that wall. You already got probably 1,200 pounds on the line. And you see the lineman blocking downfield. I mean, wow. I mean, you can't. What do you do with a line that big? I mean, you're watching the linemen pushing guys back 12, 13 yards, and these linemen are big, but they're moving.
And you know what's funny? The Lions
coming back.
The Lions blitz 2 guys off that far side, and where does he end up running back? Back to that same side.
Yeah.
I mean, there you are. That's just an example of, high risk.
That's actually.
You want to accept the foul, right? All right, boy.
So a 10-yarder moves him back again.
Sorry, I was interrupted again. Our cameraman.
Well, listen. Hey, when you own the place, that's what you can do. All right.
In deep thought, talking some good football, and I get interrupted.
Yeah,
Thanks, Howard.
I mean, that was HSG there. I mean, that was the,
We have to take it. You know what I mean? He uses us.
He's the one that signs our paychecks.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought he was asking for a $5 bill. He's like, where you got a 5?
Yeah, have a 5.
Yeah, a 5. I'm like, yeah, what are you, hungry, dude? They feed us here. I got a 5. I don't even have my wallet.
Or maybe he said, give me 5.
No, we're trying to find out who 5 is. That's what it is.
That's okay.
We got a mystery.
We don't have a
number
5.
5 for the Chiefs. We got a flag already early on that. I can't even imagine what the ref saw on that, but illegal motion.
Motion again, yep.
I would have to say motion because that flag, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Illegal shift, yeah. It came too quick. I was like, there's no way he's going to see a holding call.
But John, I got to say, there's so many flags at the snap that are not false starts. Normally, almost everything you see like that is a false start,
Yeah.
but we're having everything but that.
Yeah. I mean, this is
Legal-
good for GT. Again, I mean,
Yep.
you do not want to move backwards, but, it's going to be second and 30, 40 now. What are we at? 40, 10, 20, 35. Second
Yep.
and 35 for the Chiefs. This is our
That-
fourth game. This is the seniors, if you just tuned in. Final game. We're still in the first quarter. Believe it, if you're looking at the score, it's 27-7 with penalties possibly prevented right now, 35-7, the way they're moving the ball. But,
Yep.
it's good for the Lions that, this drive, this team is finally self-destructing for maybe a drive right now.
John, if I'm on defense, I'm still not comfortable.
No.
I mean, second and 35, it's.
You did see some blitzing. They're playing a little more aggressive, but I mean,
Well, sure, you have to.
yeah, I take that. But I said 1,200 pounds possibly. I know they got probably 1,500 pounds across the line.
Wow.
And them guys they're not just big players. These boys are moving.
No
and
question.
They're blocking.
Yeah, right.
I mean, they're going both ways.
They're not just big.
No,
that's
they're
correct.
Moving, they're blocking, and there's high school somewhere around right now salivating that they're getting all that size.
There we go. Hey, blitz off the corner, and the guy came right to him.
There's the aggressive you're looking
There you
for.
go.
Because at the same time, you want to wear down that offensive line too if you can. All right, that is the first quarter. Rancocas Valley Chiefs 27, GT Lions 7. And we'll be right back in a moment.
Fulfilling your dream is our passion. We have the staff, equipment, resources, and facilities to cater your next event. Our personal service throughout the process is unmatched. Spectacular food preparation and presentation, knowledgeable, hospitable servers, flexibility. We will modify our menu to suit your needs. We can cater off-site to your premise or venue. Cater your event at a unique venue in the tri-state area or present to you our exclusive facility. Innovative catering concepts will make your event one to remember. We are your complete caterer.
Oh, man.
All right, here we go. Start of the second quarter. Believe it or not, that's a lot of points in the first quarter scored.
Goodness.
27-7. I mean, it was just left and right. I mean, some really cool plays we saw in that first quarter.
We did.
Rancocas jumped out to an early start and didn't look back. GT, I mean, offensively, they look good on that last drive, but defensively right now, they just started to wake up, and it was like 3rd and 35. So I think they're moving the chains now. We'll give you an accurate reading on that.
Wow. I mean, the guy with the box and the guy with the chains are in different zip codes.
Yeah, it's about 4 miles, I think. 34 miles. So if you're like, I just had to stretch over the side 10, 20, 30. It's actually close to 40 yards. Now, 3rd and 40 for the Chiefs.
What do you got?
All right.
He's putting the ball up.
A little deep. That's a nice throw, too, though, huh?
Yeah, it's going to bring up a huge 4th down now. Now, you got a 20-point lead. You're deep in your own territory right here. Not deep, but you're in your own territory. Do you punt the ball here? If you want to rely on your defense to go get it again, but that last drive,
John, if they're going here, that shows absolutely no respect. If they're going to go here, I mean, really.
Well,
I mean,
you never know what the coach thinks.
No, I know that.
I mean,
but
we saw a game almost get lost last game, taking a penalty on the bringing it back 5 on letting the clock run on the play call.
When's the last
You know.
time you saw a team go 4th and 35 from their own 37-yard line?
Sometimes this might be the play where they need it, and playoff time, you need this play. So
John,
I don't know.
John,
Listen, if they're punting the ball, I don't think they would leave
Right.
the beef out there. That's number one
Right.
I'm looking at. My speed team would go out there right now and be like, my big guys are not running downfield. So that was the first indication. If they are punting it, it's going to be interesting if he's going to be close, but no. So they're going for it.
I guess they are.
Yeah, they're going.
It
Them
sure
big
looks,
guys will be coming out
It looks
right off
that
the bat.
way.
Yeah, they're not running 50 yards downfield in a sprint. I need them
Wow.
to be energized down the line, 3 yards at a pop. All right, well, we got a timeout. So we'll stay right here right now. We've had a nice, quarter and a half, almost a minute. But, yeah, coach sees something or, I mean, you just got to sit back. I mean, they've broken some big plays. To give you an idea, they got a 60-yard touchdown. They got a 20-yard touchdown run, a 43-yard touchdown run. They had another big, I would say it was an onside recovery that went 43 yards down to the 3, and they got a 3-yard touchdown. So that's your scores. But big plays. But, once the GT Lions got an opportunity, they had a nice drive. Their only real drive of the game, they completed a huge, maybe third and what? It was 3rd and 20? Third and almost, maybe it was 4th.
It doesn't seem to
But
matter.
they converted it down to the 5,
They
and then
did.
they got the very next play, number 8 ran a 5-yard touchdown. That was Greg Council.
Nice throw, too.
But, yeah, they haven't had much time on offense. That's when you look at his score, they haven't had much time on offense. So, it's a huge play. Do you punt the ball or do you give them ball close? And I'm sure they could score again just as easy as they did the last time, but they stopped them this time. You know what I mean? They stopped them, which is huge.
Well, here we go. Well, the Lions think they're punting.
You heard that? It is 4th and 47. Give you an indication at home to see the change. You don't see them because they're in another time zone.
They do have one guy deep.
Bad, little low on the stake. Got him.
Wow.
And that's what I was talking about. You're going to go for it, and I think GT can capitalize on these mistakes. So you're going to have it even out a little bit.
I'm just totally confused.
Listen, coach seen something. He was going to try to air it out. He's challenging them, so you got to take advantage of that. He's challenging you. Now go out there and score. You're getting the ball at the 35.
Well, that's why if you're the Lions, you're the coach, you're saying, all right, guys, now look what they just did.
They threw,
all right,
to give you an idea, that's at the 35. They completed the last drive, their only drive, 35-yard pass. So right here, man, 35 yards is the end zone. Don't think they're not going to come right out with that pass.
Well, let's see.
It could very well be.
Nope.
All right, he's going to cut back.
That's a good reverse.
Yeah.
It's a nice job. Good reverse. Oh, how's that for a stiff arm?
And that is 33 with a nice run.
Yes, sir. What, he's stiff arm number 12, huh? Finished that run?
Yeah. It's about 7 yards.
That's a hard 7-yard run, too.
So we see he can catch the ball. Now we're seeing that he can run the ball.
Yeah.
So, all they needed was the ball. They needed the ball. They could wear down. I mean, them big linemen on the Chiefs, they're going both ways.
Yes, they are.
So you can take advantage of that.
See how that affects as we go on here, right? As we move on. Hard to play both ways. Got some hands on hips, too.
Number 1 is your quarterback for the Lions. He's under center right now, single back formation spread.
It's Muhammad gives off. Oh, boy. No,
Got a man in his face.
Yeah, that's a nice job.
Yeah,
It's a nice play in the end, 28.
I would have thought they would have, possibly snuck in a pass on that next play, considering, a nice run like that. Not far from the end zone, but especially single lone back by himself trying to make that edge.
Well, when you get a good 7, you're looking for any kind of positive gain, right? Doesn't have to be big, but somebody's just 28 just busted through. The play's over.
All right, still in
All
the
right,
keeping the spread little formation there.
here we go. See what they got.
Quarterback is in shotgun, single back. I'm sorry, there's the wings.
Oh, boy, straight through again off the
Wow.
corner.
Now that's playing aggressive.
Same
right
one. Yep, 29. Same play again.
there. Yep, big sack for 29.
That's Wade coming off the corner. DeVere Wade, 29. 2 plays in a row for 2 big losses.
Yeah, they don't want to go backwards. Not against this team that has a 20-point lead right now. You know, you want to get that first down.
Well, I guess that's why you go for it on 4th and 30, whatever, right? I mean, your defense.
Yeah, but he's confident in his defense.
Guys, absolutely. That's pretty clear.
You know, it's showing it right here.
Just sent him off the corner twice. And
He might.
he's
He's
your middle
sitting them back, and right now they know that they will pass the ball.
he's your middle
prepare
linebacker.
for it. Yeah.
Here come the run. It's 4th and long.
So spread formation.
Got to give him some time, right? Uh-oh.
Ooh, whistle might have saved them there.
Ball start.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was lucky.
Yeah. Wasn't exactly the play I would have called for passing. I mean, it's a little quick, but I always when you're 4th down, you always want to be in the vicinity of the first down. That's why we're going for it.
No, I hear you.
I mean, that was right off the line of scrimmage, and you still had 15 yards, or actually, about 15 yards. So, I mean, the chances were, the percentage-wise.
But you got to have time to get it that far.
I mean, I would look for that, 10-yard slant in motion running.
All right. I can't argue. Yeah, 4th and 20 it is. Let's see what they got. Single back, wing T. Number 2 coming bottom of your screen in the slot. That's the guy who's getting it too. Wow, look at that. He's not going to get the first down, but boy, that could have been 6 the other way.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Again, when you're trying to get a first down all the way downfield,
yep.
That the behind the line of scrimmage stuff isn't the way, I would go at it.
I hear you.
You need yards. You don't need a 5. You needed 20. So you got to look more downfield. I don't understand. I would change that play call a little bit.
All right.
So turnover on downs, 27-7. Chiefs lead, and they now have a first down and basically almost back where they left off.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they left off on the 35.
Except it's 1st and 10 now.
Yeah, 1st and 10. So they gave the ball back, and they came back with a 3-yard gain.
That's it.
They're at the 35 on that big 4th and 47.
All right.
Halftime, I'm running to my truck to get my
I think we got another timeout.
I think we're going to take a break, right?
Sounds like a plan.
Here we go.
Tri-County United Football League. New organizations applications are due by March 1st. The new organizations application link can be found on our About page. Just press New Organization Application. Here's our website. Come join the fun. Come join the experience here at the Tri-County United Football League.
All right, welcome back. HSG Network here. John Spolensky with Ray Starego and Howard Gaber on the controls on our final game, second quarter of this GT versus Rancocas Valley action. Chiefs with a 27-7 lead right now in almost half of the second quarter gone. Trying to go up by one more score. Just got the ball back. It's first down. Quarterback under center. That is 26 with the pitch. The 29. He's got the corner again. About 5-yard carry.
He does. 29 once again. Man down for the Lions.
Yeah, looks like yeah, we do have a player down. Looks like he might be getting up. No, not yet. So final game, Ray.
This is it.
Almost halftime. Made it to the stretch.
We did. It's been a nice
We
afternoon.
came in earlier today with the freshman game. We were in a heat box. They had to wake me up a few times. I was falling asleep because of the heat.
Yeah, I heard you snoring at one point. You
Was
know.
I really? Was
Nah,
I
not
snoring?
probably not.
No.
Hey, there we are.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, the pizza rolls are good. Here they are. Very nice. Say hello to all the fans out there. Well, they're good. Nice job, young man. We have extra help here in the booth.
Yeah, he's been a great help.
It's nice. Well, I hate seeing anybody down, right?
Yeah, it's
Down on the
you know,
field.
unfortunately part of the game sometimes. Could be anything, you know, just twist your foot, hurt your toe, you know, hit the ground a little hard.
Let's
Just got to
see.
get your wind to get up.
All right, here we go.
There you go.
All right. Holding the shoulder a little bit.
Time I was done with half.
Ugh.
Second and 6 when we return. 44-yard line.
Who's that?
All right, here we go. Chiefs ball. Quarterback is in shotgun. Good snap. Handoff is there. He's got a lot of jerseys in his face. He's bouncing around. Stiff arm. He's got 5. He's got 10. He's got 15.
Wow. My goodness. What a run.
Yeah, that was a
Are
very
you
nice
kidding?
run. He was dancing in the backfield, you know, and fighting his way through with a stiff arm and got away.
Javere Wade. My goodness. How many times was he down, you think?
Yeah, he was all second and third effort on that.
I wasn't expecting we'd be in the second quarter when it got dark.
Our executive director here says 2 stiff arms.
Because he stiff armed down, but he also stiff armed, but went out of bounds.
Wow. And these would be, 7th graders, 6th and 7th graders, 14 and under?
Yeah, they're 8th grade and under.
8th and under, okay.
Yeah, they're not in high school yet. This is the final 8th grade year.
These guys play tough.
Or back in Pennsylvania, what we would call junior high.
In upstate New York, it's called modified.
Modified, all right.
Modified in Central New York, Syracuse.
I used to play modified softball one time. There he
All
goes
right,
again.
29 with the call again, and we have a flag.
We do.
All them good yards coming
Oh,
back.
this time they blew it dead. False start there, producer? You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, they gotta clean up their room because there's 31 on the field.
All right. 4:12 left in your second. Senior game?
I seen coach get mad, but these guys get madder.
All right, clock is running now. 1st and 15. Actually, ball and the yard marker.
About a yard or 2 off, huh?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
well, you know.
I know I'm not blind.
And we are right
I see the
smack.
number 1 is about, I think maybe he heard it. He's getting, his ears are going to ring because I looked, I was about to say 1st and 15.
And I'm smack dab on the 50, so I got a good view of this.
Yeah,
All right, let's see.
Yeah, here we go. I got a 2 receiver set out here for the Chiefs. I formation. Fullback is getting the call. That is number 5. There he goes the cutback.
Guess
Not
what?
again. There he goes. That is going to be a 49-yard touchdown run for that young man.
For the mystery man, we're going to, at halftime, we will have a name for you, folks. Trust me. We will. Wow.
Got 117 yards, 112 yards, and 3 carries.
Hey, these backs use the entire field, don't they?
Yeah,
There's nothing.
I mean, the way to peripheral vision to cut it back, go through the middle, and just keep going. I mean, 3 carries, 3 touchdowns. I mean, and that was the fullback on that.
And we're
Big
not
back.
talking just one guy that can do this, right?
Yeah,
We've got multiple guys that can do this. Jeez Louise. All right, looking for the conversion.
Yeah, the only way to stop an offense, like I said earlier, is to keep them off the field. And they haven't been able to do that yet.
Hey, John, the only thing makes this team complete's a place kicker, right? That would pretty much do it.
You know, we don't know if they have one or not yet.
No.
A lot of teams, I mean, they
At this level,
unfortunately don't go for
right.
the kicks. 26 dropping back. He's going to take off. They got him.
They're not taking off anywhere that
All right,
time.
that's going to stop the drive at 33-7 with 3:18 to go.
Looked like he was looking for a wide receiver on the far side who was absolutely covered.
Almost at that halfway mark.
All right.
Yeah, at this point right now, the Chiefs are making a lot of this look easy on offense. I mean, they got a lot of weapons. They got 12, 5, 29, and 26. All 4 playmakers so far.
Absolutely. There's
I mean,
no
you
doubt.
got, 112 yards on 3 carries by number 5, our mystery guy.
Wow.
I mean, this guy, 112 yards, 3 carries, 3 touchdowns, 29. He's got a touchdown. And then you got number 6, Adrian Johnson with that 60-yarder. So big plays, 49, 43, 60, 20, big touchdowns.
So we got a little over 37 yards a carry.
Yeah,
not bad.
They're getting some big plays, but at the same time, GT is putting up a fight, and
that'll earn you quite a contract.
Yeah,
37 a carry. All right. We had somebody down on the play over there? Okay, I didn't see that. All right.
Bring him out. Bring him out.
Bring him out. Bring him out.
That's actually a song, isn't it?
I know it is. Yeah, it's usually when teams coming out of the locker room. That's the.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah. I just want to impress you with my knowledge as an old guy about the modern stuff here. Yeah, because I even surprise myself sometimes. All right. 3:18 left in your second.
All right, Chiefs about to kick off.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an onside kick here, John. What do you think?
They have done every time to do it. I mean, they got, it's a part of the game. A lot of times, when you're playing football, I was always one to say when if it ain't, we said
it's kind of the norm, right?
Broke, don't fix it. I mean, if it works, do it again.
And it's clearly what they do, right? I mean, this is how they do.
I always said if I could put 100 points on someone, I will. But if they could do it to me, I'll take it. And there it is.
Yeah. Did he finally corral it? It looks like. Didn't get this big second hop that time.
Hey, you got a big lead, and you don't have to run far downfield. So, you kick it a little close and, rely on your defense to get you four and out possibly and get the ball back. But, GT going to get another opportunity here. I know they can find that end zone. They already have.
Hey, run your offense. Here we go.
Nothing to lose at this point. Experiment. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do.
We're still learning, right? At this level. Still learning. Because they will live to play another day. Fine-tune your skills best you can.
It's going to send a 2-receiver set out here.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, actually, that's a man coming off the field. All right, they're in the double wing. Man in motion, and he's going to get the counter. He's going to bounce it out. He's got one man to beat, and it's a great tackle.
He got 3 yards. That was a nice tackle. Who was that? Is that 13?
Looks like number 13 with the
Yep.
tackle.
I'll let you handle that one, John.
Stefan Opengel Adagil.
That's why I let you take that. One thing I've learned by being married, John, I know when to keep quiet.
I'm not sure. Yeah,
I'm not either, John.
that.
Yeah. We don't have a phonetic media guide here, so I'm not sure on that one.
Stop spinning the football.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
Split back. Right up the middle.
There goes.
Wow, his own lineman got him, I think. Wait.
I think he did.
No, it was
No.
defense. They're wearing the same color uniform. I was like, his own tackle landed on him, but no, it was the defense.
It's a nice carry, 3rd and 3.
What's that foot?
Oh, sorry, John. It's a nice play. I like the official there. Stop spinning the ball.
Yeah, it could, you got to just put your hand on it and leave it. They could actually call flag every time on it. If they
5
wanted
yards
to.
for illegal spinning.
What it is, he's a little close to the ball right there. He should be it back a little bit because he's going to pick it up and move it, and there he goes. He's forward.
There we are.
The center, you're not supposed to be that close on the ball. I could tell you what he's doing before he did it. Good defense there, stopping him.
Got about a yard. Fourth down, $1:35 and running here in the second.
You figure if you do that 4 times in a row on a drive, you're gaining a yard.
Well, you'd like a first down here just so you don't have to give it up, right?
Yeah, there's not much time. No matter what, I mean, it'd be nice to get the first down and maybe use that arm the quarterback has, try to put one in the end zone. But they got to get that first down first. It's not very far. So it'll be an interesting call. Staying in that double wing T. He is dropping back and he's rolling out over his cross.
Just a hair underthrown. Not sure if he would have had the first down. It would have been close.
All right, 54 seconds to go in this half.
Uh-oh. There's a flag down? Holding. All right.
Yeah, they're going to decline it.
Going to decline, yep. All right.
So 54 seconds, you got a 26-point lead. Do you go downfield or play a little conservative, 2 runs and let the clock run? It's going to be interesting to see what the coach is going to call here. I mean, but their runs are so big,
John,
that's
my point. Conservative might be enough.
Because all their big runs were up the middle, and then they bounced them out.
They do.
All 3 of the runs was the big runs was from their fullback, number 5.
Once they get to the clear.
Guy. He ran hard up the middle and bounced them all out.
You got Devere Wade, your feature back.
I formation.
He's got it.
Tailback's going to follow his fullback. He's breaking it. It's 10.
Oh, boy.
That's 15.
Oh, boy.
20. Still going. 25. He's going to get 30.
Are you serious?
35.
Are you serious?
40, 45, 50,
50,
55-yard run.
Wow. And he used the whole field, too.
He ran up the middle, though, bounced it out. I mean,
wow.
55-yard touchdown run. That's his second of the game. These guys are just racking them up. Yard-wise right now, they're well over 200 yards on the ground already in the first half.
I'm surprised it's not 3.
I mean, it's close to 200 yards, wow. 112, 55, 7, 67,
2 1/4.
77.
Oh, my goodness.
87. They're about 200 yards on the ground in the first half.
Ouch.
And a lot of it has to do with that big offensive line. I mean, you're going to get some yards.
And they haven't run a lot of plays
No,
either.
they haven't. You're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 running plays possibly for over 200 yards on the ground.
That's the play you wanted to run
In
before.
the hands, incomplete. So we
Nice
got a
job.
39-7 ball game with 25. We'll stay right here. Actually, yeah, we're gonna stay right here. We won't go to a commercial right now at 25. Wait for this kickoff. And the game pretty much is getting out of control here for the Lions to possibly catch up. Nothing is ever out of range, possibly in football, but the odds are you can get one good drive and the next quarter's done. So, they're going to be playing with pride right now.
Well, listen, you got to keep playing. This
Yeah.
again, this is a lesson here.
Yeah.
The lesson is you got to keep playing.
No, you got to make positives out of it.
Absolutely.
I mean, when you see scores like this and so much athletes right now on this Chiefs team, every level you have. Oh, there's the camera.
There we are.
Hey.
There's our buddy.
Yeah, 360-degree camera we have set up. You got fans out there.
Nice. One in the
It's a
booth.
new setup Howard just got for HSG to, change up some things, and it helped out for today. But like I was saying, it's a senior level. You could have a bunch of kids getting ready to go to high school next year on this team. I mean, you're seeing a lot of talent on the Chiefs, and at the same time, you could have a lot of new players at that younger age gap on the Lions right now. Because every school or every organization, it's you're older this year, you're younger next year, and it rotates every year.
Right.
And unfortunately, you just got to learn to fight if you're the younger kids, and you'll have your moment to shine next year. But you're playing with the best makes you better.
It does.
So
It does. And this is football in the last 20 years or so has changed so much that this is your feeder. This is why you're good at the high school level, because these levels are incredibly important.
Yeah, it evens out. I mean, you see the score and you're like, wow, they're really. But like I said, you could have a bunch of 14-year-olds going against mainly a 12 and a half, 13-year-old team. And every year at this age group, from 5 all the way through, you develop every year.
Hey, I'm glad they abandoned the onside kick, John, because there's a chance they could have got it. So
yeah,
that's a good job to kick off
so
there.
25 seconds. Maybe the coach will take one play and let the clock run. Let's get started on the second half.
Hey, let's talk about it at halftime. Yep.
Explain to me how the clock never started.
Clock never started. Did you notice that, John?
Yeah, it might be the refs. Maybe they're going to take control of the clock at this point right now.
Well, at least run about 4 or 5 seconds for sure.
Yeah, so
all right.
They got to just tell the clock guy that, so he would know that, but that's between them. So here we go. First down and 10, starting at like the 33-yard line for GT, trying to get something to happen. Might only get a few plays in here before the half.
John, I'm thinking 1. Uh-oh.
Oh, there's the clock. Okay, there we go. All right, they're going full spread formation right now. Single back. Got a nice wide set. And they called it timeout. There it is.
Yeah, it looks that way.
All right.
At least a temporary.
Also supposed to start on the kickoff.
Don't know what's going on.
Well, clock's supposed to start on the snap, right?
Good possibility that's what they're discussing. It is running.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
One of the best reasons to visit Williamstown is to experience Bleacher's 322 Tavern. We offer a great time for people everywhere, and our delicious wings is the reason people keep coming back. On Wednesday, we have karaoke night with DJ Rob, including 75-cent wings and $2.50 Miller Lite bottles. Our R&B night along with karaoke featuring Big Al Entertainment is on Fridays, and Saturday has music by DJ Sturl with a 30 and older crowd, including a strict dress code that will be enforced. Each night we have food and drink specials with a private room available for parties of all kinds. If you'd like to ask us some questions or make a reservation, call us at 609-481-2043.
All right, we're back. They put the 25 seconds back on the clock. First down. GT Lions trying to get a drive, something right before the half is over.
Nice throw.
Yeah, very nice throw.
Yes, sir.
All right, looks like the clock might
I'll
wind
stop for a
down.
second.
Is he going to call a timeout there? He did.
GT.
Yeah, they're just trying to make something happen. 14 seconds, they're giving it their best effort. That's all you can ever ask for. Might be losing by 32 right now, but they're still giving a full throttle effort ahead.
Well, John, you treat it like a scrimmage, right? I mean, this plays are
Well,
plays.
I mean, never that. I mean,
But plays are plays. You continue to play.
well, yeah, you continue to
That's
play.
it.
You give your best effort. Never hang your head.
That's
We
right.
lost the game. We didn't lose the fight, and that's how we always instilled it.
Yeah, it's called
Go out there
character,
and
right?
fight. Fight to the
Showing
end.
your character.
All right, they're gonna go to the air again. Good shotgun. There's a snap. He's putting it up. Oh, defender got.
Oh, boy.
It is intercepted. Wow.
Of course, that
He's
would be
going all the way. We get a number on there.
one of the
Cameron.
risks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I got to see who that was.
Oh.
Is that number 12? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it
He had
is.
the only reception right now.
Yeah.
I think the
Josiah
only
Johnson.
reception for the Chiefs right now.
Yeah.
So you're seeing on offense and defense, he's got
Wow.
hands.
Boy, oh boy.
That was about a close to 50-yard interception.
50 yard or so. Yep. That's about right.
Wow, just went up another score. The advantage of that was they knew they were going to pass it. Could have been just sitting back waiting for a duck.
Yep.
They were already prepared. I mean, you're down by at that point, the 36 and or whatever it was, and he was back there and he got it, and a 50-yard interception touchdown, adding a little more to this score. Yeah, you could pretty much say, the Chiefs have handled every situation of this game.
Pretty
They've
much.
scored on defense. They've
Yeah.
scored running. They've scored on kick return. They scored almost on an onside bounced, recovered by the kicker in full. I mean, that was almost an unbelievable play.
That was crazy.
Resulted in a 3-yard touchdown. I mean, they just got to, if they put one in the air, they scored every which way you can, pretty much.
And other than their 4th and 42.
Yeah, they
It's,
never even had a 4th, and it was 47. They were
Whatever,
4th
yeah,
and
it's,
47, and they still got the ball back with a minute and still scored again.
And Rancocas wants to talk it over.
So, you see a team that came in prepared, well prepared, so.
And a ton of talent.
Yeah.
A ton of talent at every position.
Next week, Pleasantville.
There's
Pleasantville next week.
who's that? Rancocas Valley is playing
No,
Pleasant.
We are.
Oh,
Yeah, it is. Just say it. HSC Network. Be on the air.
oh, we're at Pleasantville. Okay, so I was trying to figure out what he's telling me. Yeah, next week HSG Network will be at Pleasantville. So if you cannot make it to the game, we will be there live, so you can watch it at home, at work, or if you live out of state.
Sounds like
Chime
such a
in.
nice town, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's Pleasant.
Pleasantville.
It's Pleasant.
I mean, it's just sounds beautiful.
All right, here we go. They're going for the extra point.
There we are.
26 is your quarterback. He's going
Straight
right center,
ahead.
I formation. There's the pitch.
Oh boy.
Got a fumble.
I can't return it. Wow.
Run all you like, and that means shit.
Run all you want. There you go. That's it.
Yeah, they came in there to make a statement. 45 at half is a big statement.
It's huge. Huge.
You can get out of breath running down the field. Sure, knock yourself out. I'm going to stand right here and watch him run.
All right, so the kickoff should do it.
Yeah, just
One way or another.
kick it off and let's get to this halftime. Get in there, pep talk your guys. Just got to keep them in the game. If I'm Rancocas, I'm telling them. I mean, I don't know the league rules, but we don't slow up. I mean, if you want to be a champion, you got to keep going.
Well, not only that, when you slow up, you get hurt.
Yeah, well, you
you
can't.
got to
You
play
can never
full.
slow up. I don't
Yeah.
ever believe in that.
That's it.
You can start rotating other backs in, which is a good thing to do.
Yep.
But my linemen, they very seldom would I ever take a lineman out of a game, no matter what I'm doing, because I need you for 4 quarters later.
Right.
But my running backs, I mean, you got one back with, close to, 200 something yards possibly almost in the running backs. So you could start utilizing some of the younger backs, but I don't think they have a lot of players on the sideline anyway.
They don't. I mean,
So that's why
look
you
over
got a
there,
lot of players going both ways. So you can only do what you have.
You can only
So
make
if
4 or
we
5
don't
substitutions. Yeah, that's
someone
all you
back
got.
there. I'm not sticking my lineman back there either.
Right.
Because you see that beef and how well they block today for this offense. You can't take an opportunity.
Yeah.
You put a lineman out there too.
Yeah.
I mean,
looks like they
you
got
get
5
hurt.
guys on the bench, so they're playing with
so
17 guys.
If you're gonna just keep going, you can't take the foot off the throttle. And as for the other team, you just keep fighting to the end, no matter what the outcome is. Hey, we just weren't prepared, and we got to bounce back for next week, no matter what we're faced with. All right, that'll be the time. He is tackled. And that is the halftime of this senior action. I'm John Splenski with Ray Storigo and Howard Gabriel. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. I'm John Saplinski with HSG Network and TCUFL Football. We just completed our first game of the day. The Deptford Spartans come up victorious and go 3-0 against the Woodbury Steelers. I got our game day MVP. Hey, you're live. Give everyone a shout out. What's your name?
Carter
Carter what?
Redmond.
Carter Redmond. 3 touchdowns today.
Yeah.
Big game. 130 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 receptions, a 35-yard touchdown reception, a fumble recovery. How old are you?
8.
8 years old. So you're officially 8. This year, last year at the freshman level?
Uh-huh.
Great, man. How long you been playing?
Good.
How long have you been playing?
4 years.
4 years? Man, so you're quite experienced. It showed out there today. You got great skills. What school you go to?
Good intent.
Oh, great. Good school. Awesome. You got a favorite player in the NFL?
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill? So are you that's the second player in 2 weeks I've heard that. So are you a fan of the Dolphins?
No, Steelers.
You're a Steelers fan. Great pick. Since you're live. So you are live. Anybody back home you want to give a shout out to?
My mom and my dad.
Your mom and your dad? Great. So tell me, getting back to the Steelers, what made you a Steelers fan?
Because my dad played for the Steelers.
Oh, your dad played for the Steelers. That's a good reason, right? I remember watching your dad too. But MVP, like I said, over 130 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns. You guys are 3-0. How does that make you feel?
Good.
Good. Who do you guys play next week? You know already?
Nah.
No idea yet? You're going to have another big game, right?
Yep.
Yeah, back to your craft on Monday. So when you're out there and you're playing, what do you prefer, offense or defense?
Offense.
You like playing that running back position?
Yeah.
I seen you come in there in a wildcat a little bit. How do you like doing that, getting under center at quarterback?
Good.
You like that?
Yeah.
Good. Well, listen, we're not going to keep this young man. I'm John Saplinski. This is Carter Redmond. This is your 8U MVP today. You want to give a shout out and say bye to everybody?
See ya.
See ya. All right, take care. All right, we are back. I'm John Saplinski with HSG Network. We just got done a nail biter of a 10U double overtime game. Woodbury Steelers coming up big with a 20-18 victory. This is our MVP right here. Tell everyone back home who you are.
I'm Matthew Bowens. I played for Woodbury's 10U.
Matthew Bowens, 10U. Matt, 2 touchdowns. Or the touchdown in overtime. How did you feel with that?
It was good. I couldn't have done it without my teammates and their blocks.
Wow, that's great. And then you got that extra point to seal the deal, man. That's huge. So what play was that they called? Do you know? Do you remember?
The play was cat and mouse.
Cat and mouse? Good. Okay, so you guys, you want to explain it?
Yeah, it's where the inside guy goes out for a comeback, and then the outside guy does a whirly thing.
Wow, it was a great play, great design. You did a great job. So we got your name. Everyone back home, how old are you?
I'm 11.
You're 11 years old, so you made the cut. Good job. What school you go to?
Deptford Middle.
Deptford Middle. Who's your favorite player in the NFL?
My favorite player is Debo Samuel.
Debo Samuel. Is the 49ers your favorite team?
Yes.
Wow, so Debo and the 49ers.
Seniors, you guys off. You're in the next game.
So, yeah, you did. Howard, don't kick it right. Okay, so offense or defense? What's your go-to?
Defense.
Defense? Why you like defense better?
Because I love to hit.
You love to hit? I seen it out there. You had a lot of good tackles, too, on top of the offense. How's it feel to be 3-0 right now?
Feels great. We just got to keep it up.
Got to keep it up. You're going to get back to the practice field on Monday and practice and get better.
Mm-hmm.
And you know who you're playing next week?
GT.
GT? So you're already prepared. You already know.
Yeah.
Good job. You're live. Everyone back home is watching you right now. Anyone back home you want to give a shout-out to?
My mom. Her name's Jasmine Powell.
Hey, Jazz.
And my dad.
Hey, Dad.
Matthew Bones, too.
Awesome. You did a great job out there. Everyone back home, this is our 10U MVP today. Great job coming in clutch on some big plays and in overtime. Your MVP. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. All right, we're back. HSG Network. I'm John Saplinski with my new partner, Nicholas, who's been helping us all day. What's up, Nick?
What's up?
You've been helping us. Yeah, he's been getting his food. He's been keeping stats. He's been getting his names of players in the game. What's that nickname you told us? Jaws?
Yeah.
Yeah, they call him Jaws. He told me how many players you knocked down in a game one day?
6.
6.
What's that?
Hey, you're live. You know that, right? We're live. He's going to help us finish out. Yeah, so Jaws, and you play hockey now?
Yes. I play for the Sharks.
You play for the Sharks too? So Jaws on the Sharks. It's great.
I'm 20.
Ray, you lost your job.
Done, buddy.
Yeah, you are officially retired.
That's it. All right.
Nick's getting your pay too.
The only time I retire is when I get tires on my car.
All right, we got this third quarter start.
Caleb Scott.
Oh, we got a name. Number 5. Where's it at? What was it under? 24?
These lines look ready.
Oh, right here. Number 5. All right, our mystery man is solved. That is Caleb Scott, number 5, with the 3 big runs.
So, Lions look ready this season, right?
What's that? I'm sorry?
These guys look tough.
Yeah, you know what? They're playing tough. This Chiefs team right here, 45 points, Nick.
Yeah, these guys, they don't care because look how much points they got. They got 45.
Yeah, they got a big lead, 38-point lead. It's going to be tough for GT to come back, but, they're going to give their best effort.
Coaches look pretty serious. Plus, I'm a water boy for the freshmen.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How do you like that job?
Good. My dad's a freshman coach.
Oh, yeah?
Board member, yeah.
Oh, he's board member and a freshman coach. So you know a little bit of everyone out here, huh? Pretty popular guy. That's why they got that nickname, Jaws, right? Nice. Here goes the kickoff. Let's go. GT going to try to get that ball back as quick as they can.
Ready on my leg. There's the kick. Wow, recovered.
Yeah, that was Good recovery, right? Isn't that how you're supposed to do it? Just cover that ball, fall on it. You don't want to try to advance it. You know, they already got a bunch of onside kicks already today. So we're going to have 1st and 10. Looks like we're going to be down there at the possibly 40. I don't know. Looks like the 46.
Maybe the 50. A little bit. I don't know. 48?
48. Yeah, it's the 48. Okay.
Yeah, wow. I've been like going through this because I go to my dad's practice a lot, and
Oh, yeah?
when I walk by, I see these guys practice hard.
And you watch them? You're out there watching them? Yeah, you know.
When I'm like walking to my dad's practice, these guys they're practicing hard.
Takes a lot, and as long as you give your best out there, it's all you could ask, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like building their momentum.
Nice. So you're learning off that from the older guys, right? Giving your best.
Yeah.
Practice hard, It's not just at practice too. You go to school, you got to do your homework. You got to practice hard and do your homework and study hard. All right, looks like we got a shotgun formation. 26 hands off the ball.
There's the run.
And 29 is fighting for some extra yardage. He got his 10 plus.
Oh. There's laundry on the field.
What do we got back there, Nick?
Yellow flag. Laundry on the field. We don't know who's on, but
yeah.
Blocking in the back.
Oh, that's a shame. You ever did this before?
No.
No? I mean, you sound like you're doing better than us.
Yeah.
You sure this is a future for you? You know what I mean? You might take this into the future. How old are you again?
And the future is now.
You're 10 years old? All right.
And the future's now.
Yeah, the future's now, Nick. I think we found your liking.
Yeah, time keeps on slipping into the future, huh?
Do you watch the NFL when you're home?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Who's your team?
I have like 4 maybe.
All right, does your dad have a team?
He likes the Panthers and the Eagles.
Panthers and the Eagles? Is the Panthers a secret?
No. Nope, my mom knows about it.
Your mom knows about it? Okay, well, the whole world knows now. Okay, so where did the Panthers come from? Eagles, but Panthers too, huh?
I went to Florida State and had fun there.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I became a Devils fan. My parents like, mm-mm.
It's not going to happen, right? Got to support the local Philly guys. All right, we got a big 1st down here. It was from the spot of the ball, brings them back. 1st, and it looks like 8.
Pushing. Oh, he is down. He's down.
Yeah, that was good defense by GT, right?
Yeah, that's actually kind of bad. That's kind of like good.
Yeah, swarming to the ball, So we got a 2nd down. It looks like 7. GT playing tough defense to start this drive with the Chiefs trying to get the ball back. They would, they would love nothing more to get an opportunity to put another touchdown out there. You did say you are out here and they practice hard, and I'm sure when these older guys go home and hear that from you, that's going to make them work even harder because it just showed them that a young guy like you is watching them. And that's very nice that you talked about them in a positive way, that how hard they work. So you can't win them all. You can't win them all, but it's how you finish. Yeah, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. But you see how hard they're still playing, and that's all you can ask for is from a coach.
My dad always says, go out there and have fun. Just out there, have fun.
Wow.
Oh, man. My God. That would be crazy.
That was a good pass on the money in his hands. He just didn't come down with it.
He'll be seeing that one in his sleep for sure.
That way wow. He will, yeah. Hey, Ray, you're back with us.
Oh, I've been here the whole time. I'm just.
Oh, my bad. Me and Nick were holding down the fort over here. 10 years old, took your spot.
I got my cheesesteak roll here. I'm good.
Chiefs are getting huddle.
All right, you got a big 3rd down right now. GT hoping to stop. Did have him early in the game. Did you see when it was 4th and 47, Nick? It was like a mile and a half. And they had him backed up quite a ways.
Yeah, but Chiefs are in a huddle right now. It sounds like the Kansas City Chiefs from the NFL.
Oh, yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs. Is the Chiefs one of your teams too you like because they won a Super Bowl? Oh, that's great. Yeah, so just because they won a Super Bowl, you're not a fan, right? Oh, that's great.
A lot of Swifties.
Yeah, there you go, right? It's all about football. All right, there's the snap.
Tackle in the back. Wow.
That's your guys that are working hard. See that?
Whoa. These guys were pushing. Whistle was called.
Going to bring up a big 4th down now, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there on the handoff.
You know what? GT just trying to make something happen. Nick, when you lose a game like this, all you want to do right now is keep fighting hard and bring all the positives to next week. You know what I mean? You learn from this. These guys are going to go home and watch HSG Network tonight all week. It's right at the palm of their hands. You can go home and watch yourself on TV tonight. I recommend it. HSG tonight. Mom and Dad will put you on there. You're a star tonight. It's your big moment. Not too many guys get in the box. You know what I mean? You're going live. There's a lot of fans back home that saw you.
Chiefs are in the huddle right now, but here's some Lions experience. Rain is going to get hard. Mud's going to get slippery later on in the season.
Yeah, you're right.
And I play in the rain cold.
Yeah, that's part of the game. If it snows, if it rains, if it's muddy, you got to perform.
It's muddy. It's boring. You're just going to feel sad.
All right, looks like they're going to spread it out a little bit. They're going to try to go downfield. Quarterback is under center. 26 is dropping back. He's letting it go. They're trying to go back where they were. He got him this time, I think.
Yep, he did.
He did.
Oh, putting
all the way down to the 15.
He did a head top symbol. Head top.
That's about a 30-yard pass.
He catched it, brought down by 2 Lions.
It's actually it is a 30-yard pass.
GT7.
Looks like number 12 on the reception.
On the reception? Wow. The Lions look pretty tough. Look, they're communicating. The Chiefs are in the huddle right now. About to break it up.
Yeah, they're trying to come up with a game plan. They've had a lot of touchdowns today. They controlled the ball very well. Just a little bit more powerful on the line, making some big holes for them running backs. I mean, they did a good job today out there.
Chiefs break the huddle though. Coming to the line scrimmage. Quarterback takes it a move up. Talking to one of his players. They get down.
All right, single back, spread formation.
Go. There's the snap. He's
number 5.
He's running in. Brought down. Second down.
Looks like you got about 3 yards on that. It's going to be No, you got about 4. So, 2nd and 6 right now.
Yeah, these guys are playing hard tonight. They're playing real hard.
It's all you can ask for. Give your best effort. It makes your coaches happy.
Chiefs are in the huddle again. Break the huddle. Coming to the line scrimmage. And
looks like got a 2 receiver set out there on the right.
2 receivers.
Quarterback is going to stay in under center. Single back formation number 5.
I think
he's got a guy in the back of him. Wow, the ball's loose.
Ball.
Scoop it. Yeah, look at that.
Interception.
Wow, number 2. He's having a great game. That's Jordan Hairston with the fumble recovery.
That is wild.
That's why you keep playing to the end. You know what I'm saying?
I could almost want a jacket.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Javion Rawls. I apologize. Wrong team right there. Javion Rawls.
Strong.
Number 2 with a big fumble recovery.
Wow.
I was looking at the wrong roster.
He was playing good. The kid who came in the back got the ball out.
Got the quarterback. Yeah. Got him.
Hey,
number 2 just came and
no cheering in the booth. No cheering in the booth.
These are his guys, though. You know what I mean?
You're supposed to be impartial.
Yeah.
Then number 2 just comes up, grabs the ball, lines to break the huddle, coming to the line of scrimmage, putting their arms out to spread it.
All right, GT getting an opportunity. We're late in the 3rd quarter.
Now this is their chance to get that touchdown.
Nice run.
Up the middle, and he's down. Second down.
Yep, going to be about 2nd, and he did get more yards than I thought. 2nd and 6.
2 new guys are coming on. 2 guys are leaving.
Yeah, now's the time. If you got guys that didn't get much playing time, it would be a good time to get them in there, rotate them in and out. 2nd and 6 for the GT Lions. Tough game right now. Clock is winding down in the third quarter, about to enter that fourth. Staying in that wishbone package, quarterback is under center.
Look at that line.
Tailback gets the call.
He's moving. He's jumping. Oh! Look, this is my first time.
Yeah, that was number 2 on the carry there. He was fighting for the edge, but he got a loss of about 2 yards on that. Yeah, 3 yards. Going to bring up 3 and 9. About to get in that fourth quarter unless they get one play off.
He got the ball was into number 2. Run here.
All right, looks like they're going to wind it down
Lions are in
and
huddle.
switch sides before they get the play off. They might get one play.
Lions break the huddle.
They're huddling to the line.
The clock
And
is
they're not going to make it.
and
There it is.
that's the end of third quarter.
You got that right. Oh, they got it off.
Whoa. What's happening here? Oh. I got all confused.
I was confused too. I mean, I thought the buzzer went, but the refs let it go. So they're going to have fourth down, and they're going to switch sides on that. I think we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back with some more HSG Network.
Bye, guys.
Yep. All right, welcome back. I'm John Saplensky with HSG Network with my partner Nicholas, who has joined us in the booth, and Howard Gaber on the controls. We lost Ray. He's been eating very well out here in Rancocas Valley. He might be past. I mean, in GT, he might be sitting in the car. All these egg rolls he's been eating, Howard.
You mean pizza rolls?
Pizza rolls, yeah. Ray's been loving the pizza rolls over here.
I was halfway home, man. Are you kidding? I was halfway home. Nick's doing a great job.
Start of the fourth quarter, it is a 45-7 ball game. We are going to finish this game. When you start something, you finish it. And GT is not slowing down. They had a great defensive standoff to get the ball back.
What's your team going to do here, buddy? What do you think they're going to do?
I think they're going to try to get a break. I think they're going to try to cut through the middle and try to get a touchdown.
All right.
At least get the extra.
All right.
All right, quarterback looks like he's going under center, single back. He's got a couple wide receivers out there, man in motion.
And, yep.
Wow. I mean, a man that big should not be moving like that, number 4.
Somebody else had the same idea.
I mean, that's just...
He is down.
He is a force to reckon with.
Who made that play there?
Daly.
Daly made it. Malachi Daly.
We're trying to get Nick to see over there. Yeah, it was Malachi Daly moving like a train. I mean, that's a big guy out there, isn't it? I mean, he blew through the line like that. I mean, that is a big football player. Moving, made a huge play. I mean, that was impressive. Yeah.
Because the way I see
it, the official says
it looked like a face mask, but I don't think it was.
It was against the...
Yeah, it was on the defense.
Defense. RV, yeah, it was on RV. But I don't know what happened there. Was it a face mask or something?
No, I'm not. I don't think it was a face mask.
Personal
No,
foul.
personal foul.
Exactly what though, but
so a little help for the GT Lions right now to move the ball up there for them, get them a first down.
Lions are running to the ball. There you go. Think they're getting in a huddle. Yep, they are in a huddle. They should run the clock.
Yeah,
All right, here we go.
Clock stopped on the play. Looks
They're
like
out of the play. They're out of the
that's what he said.
huddle's broken. Clock is running. Got like 9 minutes.
Here we go. Quarterback under center, man in motion, and we got a whistle.
Whistle, whistle. Timeout RV. Not bad.
All right, we're going to stay right here.
Ask Nick what his favorite food is from the Super Bowl.
What?
Ask Ray and Nick what his favorite foods are from the Super Bowl.
So since we were hitting up that food you guys got over there, what's your favorite food over at the snack bar, Nick? Since we got a little break here.
I don't know. I have two favorites. It was the chicken.
Chicken fingers? Okay.
And now it's the French fries. Plus,
French fries are always good. Fan favorite.
I asked my mom to get me the French fries, and I don't know where she is.
Oh, she vanished? You asked her for fries. She didn't bring you your fries?
And a Gatorade.
Do you eat them pizza rolls too that are in there? No. Ray does. Ray, how many did you have today, Ray?
3.
You gonna get a bellyache on your way home, Howard?
The cheesesteak roll was better though.
Was it?
I like the
cheesesteak
roll. That was good.
Yeah, we enjoy going to all the establishments, and we get taken care of very well, and we appreciate it. Everyone treats us very kind. Same thing here today at GT. The hospitality, top notch. Every week has been top notch, and we appreciate that. Makes it fun going to different organizations, different towns, and sometimes we can't get out of the booth, and everyone always wants to hook us up with food and all that other stuff, and we do appreciate that. It's awesome.
It's called fattening us up.
Yeah, it's winter.
Yeah.
Fattening us up for winter.
DT Lions are spreading out. Broke out of the huddle too. Getting ready. There's the run. He caught it. He's going for it. And being tackled.
There you go. Looks like number 5. It's number 5.
I don't see number 5 on my list.
Right here.
Scott Caleb.
Caleb Scott. There you go. Caleb Scott with the stop. Yeah, it's going to bring up a big second down for GT, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Caleb Scott's the one that's got, on offense, got 3 carries for 113 yards, right?
Yeah, he added a couple. He added another, 6. That's like 118 now.
So his average went way down.
Yeah, he had a 6. Yeah, he had 49, 43, 20, and a 6. Yeah.
Lions are in a huddle, by the way.
He had a great game. 3 touchdowns on 4 carries. He's had some good plays on defense.
Here comes one lines up.
29 also today. He Divere Wade. He's got 2 touchdowns with a big 55-yarder.
Running or passing here, buddy? What are we doing?
I think they're gonna run it or pass it. I don't know. Best chance is to pass it, and they do pass it, running it, and being tackled at the whistle blown.
Right at the 51 for a first down.
Canadian football now?
Canadian football?
At the 50.
Actually, no. A flag. Yeah, that's going to be probably an unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, this is getting chippy. It really is.
Yeah, well, you get frustrations, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Here comes the Lions in a huddle. What's the ref doing?
So you're going to get that big first down and maybe tack down some more.
Here comes the Lions. Where's the ball? Oh.
First down plus 15.
Plus 15, yeah.
First down. Wow.
Yeah, when you got a 38-point lead, there's no reason to, you know what I mean, Nick? There's no reason to jaw out there and, just win with pride. Just, get the game done and let's go home. All the extra talk is not, not needed.
You just play.
Yeah, just play with your pads. We don't need to talk.
Let your play do the talking.
Lions broke the huddle. 3 more coming. The Lions scrimmage. These guys look tough.
Yeah, they are tough, right? Football players are tough, right?
These guys kind of look tired. Defense, on the other hand, I think they're about to slow down because they got more points. They're slowing down because of that. But the Lions are going to keep going and going and going.
Yeah, they're going to. Listen, they're not going to stop till they get in that end zone, right? They're going to try to get in that end zone again.
The Energizer Lions.
All right, they got a single wing left, and they got a lead block.
Here comes the run. He was running. Ooh, bring down.
Looks like the back is looking for a horse collar, but they're saying no horse collar on that.
Scott, Caleb Scott again.
Yeah,
wow.
that's Caleb Scott again with a big tackle for a loss, possibly 2-3 yards.
I saw the sophomore thing, but where they were trying to do that kickoff, they should have let them do the kickoff. Oh, but it's gonna be crazy. The Lions are in huddle.
All right, we're at the 7-minute mark in the fourth quarter. GT trying to put one on the board before this game is over.
Here comes the quarterback talking to his team. I think they're getting. Here comes. And he breaks the huddle. They're coming to a line of scrimmage. I think they're gonna pass it. I think pass it or run it. I don't know.
All right, quarterback is in shotgun.
Shotgun.
He's got a 2-receiver set over here on the near side, single back.
Okay, run it.
He's dropping back.
Oh, he passes it. Oh, I gotta learn about more shotgun. Oh.
Overthrown his guy, huh? Big third down coming up. You think they're gonna pass it again?
I think they're gonna run it,
Think they're gonna run it?
Cause his arm is good at throwing, but the other guy, he's trying to run, trying to catch that ball. So he wants to not run too fast. So I think they're gonna pass it again.
Yeah, pass it. That's what I'm saying. They got to get downfield.
Huddle again.
It's a long third down.
There's a one line. Here comes the quarterback about to talk to his team. Okay, pass it. There goes. Lions are out the huddle again. They're putting their arms out so they can spread out.
All right, staying in that same formation. They got that wing single back shotgun.
Oh, he's running.
He's got number 2.
So they are. I was correct. They are gonna run it. Oh, he's bringing drag down, bring up a fourth down.
Yeah, big fourth down now. Stingy defense, right?
Yes.
Playing some stingy defense, not letting up. They're playing tough.
Playing really tough. These guys they're not joking around.
So big fourth down. They need a first down or a touchdown here. Oh, actually, just a first down. I mean, they got to get the first down.
Here comes the quarterback running to his team, talking about the plan, big plan. I'm just saying, for the viewers at home watching this, who's ready for Halloween?
Yeah, is that what you ready for Halloween, Nick?
Yes.
Couple more weeks.
Couple more weeks.
Yeah, I told Howard we want to dress up on Halloween. We're gonna.
Oh, you guys should dress up like zombie announcers.
The zombie broadcast. Here we go. Got his guy.
He caught it. He's running. Oh, he's being dragged down.
He's down. It's going to be short, and we're going to have a turnover on downs, and the Chiefs are going to take over. So good effort, Nick, and just unfortunately, this defense was a little too tough on that drive.
Number 2.
Yeah, it's Javion.
Javion, yeah.
Yep, Javion rolls, number 2. Good
Good
effort. So it's going to be first and 10 for the Chiefs. Fourth quarter, 4:15 and counting.
Lions are going to try to intercept.
Ball is spotted at the 30-yard line.
They are going to try. They're going to try. I think what's going on in their head, they're going to try to intercept that ball. They're going to try to get that ball back.
Try something. You know that.
Here we go, 3:50 and counting. This game is almost complete. Our 4 games today. Nick, did you watch all the games today? Were you here for all 4?
Freshman.
Right. Okay.
Yep. All
So
4.
all 4 games. Wow, you've been here just like we were. That's great.
Yes.
All right, here we go. There's the snap. Quarterback was under center, but we have a flag.
Laundry on the field, we should say.
Yeah, laundry. Is that what you call it? Laundry.
Holding. Offense. Brings up a 5-yard penalty. Lions are coming. Lions are going to try.
Possible timeout here now.
Timeout.
Yep. It looks like we missed it. I didn't see the ref call it, but yeah, it's definitely a timeout.
Timeout. With the timeout on. I don't think. But.
What do you think Coach is telling them, Nick? What do you think he's telling these guys? They being down by 38 right now?
I think he's going to tell them try to play hard. And he wants to, hit them where their ball drops out of their hands.
Right. Okay. So you're saying that's on for the Chiefs right now. You
Yes.
want. Okay.
Yes, they're gonna try to get that.
So you want GT to hit him hard and try to get that ball
Not
back.
like hard,
Yeah,
hard.
that's
Like not.
yeah, right. Just enough to get that ball back. Yeah, that's what he's telling him. Look, hey guys, finish strong. You know, go get the ball back if you can. You're right. That's exactly what coach is probably telling him right there.
What I'm thinking is they're gonna one of the guys is gonna probably hold him and pop the ball out while that quarterback is or runner try to keep moving. But I think the Chiefs are gonna throw the ball
That's a. You know what? I mean, they could.
because
They definitely could.
I hear. I think I hear Mr. Softy.
Yeah, I do too. That is Mr. Softy. We got ice cream truck coming around. Where's Ray? Get Ray. All right, here we go. 1st and 15 for the Chiefs. They got a handoff right up the middle.
Here we go. Oh,
He's wrapped up. He's not going very far. All right, we got a 2nd down coming up. All right, that's when.
whistle's blown. What's happening? What's happening? Yo, brings up a fight. Brings up a what?
Not just a disagreement.
Disagreement?
Yeah, a little, they're playing hard football in the trenches.
I think. Oh, look, it's him. Oh, I think he's hurt. I think he's hurt.
He's just upset.
Little disagreement.
All right, waiting on the referees here.
I don't know. I'm checking every single camera. I'm checking all 3 cameras. See what the rest are saying.
All right, I think the referee is possibly lining them up with 3:05 to go. I think it was the ref's call to call the game. So, no need to go any further. 45-7, your Rancocas Valley Chiefs have. I think, yeah, he did. He is giving a signal, right?
I don't know. He didn't say nothing. I think they're lining up the 50.
Now I'm confused. I thought he was sending him to the 50.
I think they're good. I think this is game. Final. Okay. They are.
Oh, we're continuing. It's the same kids in the game.
Okay, no, they didn't line it up at the 50. We are back for the final 2:38.
Yeah, this is going great.
Okay.
We want to see a fight. That's what we want. I'm only saying that.
I think Chiefs in a huddle. I think they're gonna.
All right, they're gonna try to.
Throw it.
It's 2nd down and 15. We thought the game was over, but it's not. So here we go. 2nd down and 15. 2:10 and rolling. Chiefs ball.
MVP, 5 or 29.
Is it in off up the middle? 6 players.
Whistle. There's the whistle. Here, whistle. And he is down.
Brings up 3rd down.
All right, we got a 3rd down. Game is coming to an end. Stay tuned. We'll have our final MVP on the day. As soon as this game ends, we're going to go get him.
Yep. I think we had one line MVP, which is Caleb for sophomores, right?
For the sophomore game, that's a good possibility. Yeah, I can't remember, but I think that's who it was. Yeah.
Yeah, cause
Yeah.
freshman lost, I think.
Yeah, it was. They were 1-1 at that point.
Freshman.
Yeah,
lost,
the Lions won one game and the Chiefs won in the first. They were 1-1 in the first 2 games. Yeah.
So they should got a. So that's a MVP there. So
All right, 1 or 2 more plays and this game will be done.
Clock is running.
Quarterback is in shotgun. Hands it off.
Oh! Sorry about that, by the way. Sorry. Flag on field. There is laundry on the field. 5. There is flag on
GT.
foul on GT.
15-yard penalty.
15-yard penalty.
All right, 48 seconds.
Wow. 15-yard penalty. I only heard like 5-yard penalty, not a 15-yard penalty. That's wow. But Lions I think we all know who's gonna win. Your team.
Yeah, it's pretty much in the bag at this point right now. Great day of football. 48 seconds will end this game. It's looking like Rancocas Valley, and is going to come out the victor.
The
But GT, they fought to the end. They never gave up.
Yep. It is 45-7.
First and 10.
Lions tried their hard, but they did good. They at least have fun out there.
And that's the most important part of it.
Have
fun out there.
But the quarterback is running. He is breaking the tackle. He is breaking tackle, but I think he's
All right.
out of bounds. And we have 3 seconds on the clock. 2 seconds on the clock.
15-yard run brings up an RV first down.
First down. Wow, they're gonna run that clock.
Yeah, they're gonna let that clock run out right here. 17 seconds to go. Great day of football.
That's true.
Ended on a little bit of a lopsided note on this game, but it happens at this level.
Hey, Nick, glad you could join us, man. It was
Yeah,
great.
Nick, we appreciate you coming up in the box with us.
Thank you.
Or actually just coming into the box with us. We're not up. We're ground level. All right, that concludes the game. Final, your Rancocas Valley Chiefs 45 and your Gloucester Township Lions 7. We'll be right back with your MVP. All right, welcome back to HSG Network. We just finished the senior game. The Chiefs came out big with a 45-7 win over the Lions. We have our MVP. Tell everyone back home who you are.
Caleb Scott.
Caleb Scott. This is your running back, a linebacker, 120 plus yards on maybe 5-6 carries, 3 touchdowns, 49 yards, 45 yards, 20 yards. You had big tackles. Where do you go to school?
I go to school at Memorial.
Memorial, how old are you?
13.
13 years old. Your MVP, Memorial, 13 years old. Caleb Scott, number 5. Running back or Defense. What is your bread and butter? What do you like better?
I like linebacker better.
Oh, you like defense better. Why? Because you get to hit guys? You get to make. Nice. This win right here, is this common for you to get 3 big runs like that for touchdowns? Is this like a all-the-time thing for you?
Nah, it's not an all the time thing. It's like yes and no. Sometimes I maybe get like 1 or 2, but I'm proud of myself.
Wow, that's great, man. You know, because at a big game, we were calling your name left and right. I mean, big plays, big-time players make big-time plays. So you got a favorite NFL team?
It's the 49ers.
San Francisco 49ers, okay. You got a favorite player in the NFL? Not really. So you're a team guy. That's okay. You know what? You like all of them. I like all football too. So big game. What's going into next week now with a win this big? What are you guys going to focus on? Do you know who you're playing next week?
Yeah, I'm playing Woodbury.
Well, it's going to be a good game. All right, you going to bring your A game for that? You're going to get the guys pumped up? I mean, you had a game like this. You got to bring this next week because we've seen them. They're a good team too, right? Oh, that's a game I'm gonna go try to get some of that game too. So we got you on live. You got all your fans back home, family. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to my dad, my brother, my mom, my coaches, my team, my grandpa, my grandma, myself.
Nice.
My aunties, my cousin, everyone in my family, my team.
Everyone in your family. Good job. Yo, this is our MVP. He just did a great shout out to everyone in his family, his friends, and new fans now. They saw you live. Everyone, thousands of people are watching these live streams. So now you're a celebrity and you are MVP. We appreciate you taking the time to leave your huddle to come in here and talk to us. And I wish you the best of luck next week at Woodbury.
Thank you.
Hey, have a great day, man. Thank you.